Let's get this happy-go-lucky stream going. Except look at this. No players in the chat. How remarkable. No, I've punished them for today. They all have to be in the waiting room, and they have to watch. Just you and me, audience. I'm DMing you. No, that's not the case. That is not the case. Gonna quickly go over some announcements. Quickety lickety split, bibbity bobbity boo. I'm pasting, and I'm doing all the networking. D&D streaming now. Look at that. I'm such a good boy. He actually has everything all set up here. Welcome. Please, come on in. Come in and diddle with me. It'll be such a fun time. So, as, we're waiting to get some people into here, I'll go through those smixy announcements. I'd like to thank our Patreon producers, because they're the ones, as well as everyone really on the Patreon, who fuels our fire and our bacon greasers. It's pretty cool. But, Mr. Host, Morgan Ehlers, Crad Viren, thank you so much. With your contribution, it very much helps us get all of our episodes going. We've got a couple of, we got a My Hero episode on Patreon right now, and we're excited for it to release on YouTube soon-ish. I don't think there's an official date yet, but we will have it soon. Other than that, you can join our Patreon for a bunch of stuff. You can join it for the join to get your name in JoyQuest. If you're like a big Patreon producer guy, you can make up your own magic item. We've got all that listed somewhere. And if you want to join our Discord for fun times like movie night Saturdays, which we usually have right after JoyQuest, it is a $1 lifetime entry fee. And that's it. So if you're in the Patreon for like a month for $1 and then you have to dip, that's fine. You're still within our Patreon. Or Discord. Our diddle Discord. Oh boy, the players are getting antsy. I can see from here. Well, then I guess we'll just kind of dive right in, since there are no other announcements really to make. Uh-oh. Unless someone's saying something. Nope, they're just talking about rats. What's with all the rats? All right. So, somewhere else within the Uman Isles, our party has evaded the capture from Samuel, the adjudicator. Luckily, they ventured forth after hearing some very disturbing news. After losing patience again, kind of, yeah. After losing patience again, they had a disturbing encounter with Volga the Witch, seemingly not quite done with this party as of yet, but was strangely inside Axon as he was asleep for most of their encounters. But they were hiding out in some forests. They were avoiding some rainy days, but they found themselves a ship with a unicorn horn, and with unicorn design actually stitched into the sails of it, which, hilariously enough, in the encounter with Samuel and the Ward Keepers versus our party, they actually quickly summoned a unicorn, luckily, by the goop from the guts of the magical moth creature, also brought to you by Volga, the scary witch, lady, person. But with that in mind, back in Matriarch, Samuel returns. He returns to report to Morgan Ehlers, the captain of the Ward Keepers, as he opens these two large wooden doors with these iron studs and bands that run down across the door. With the large knockers, he opens them aside, and Samuel kind of like starts like just walking in, still kind of like angry, frustrated, kind of slick from some of the sea spray, as he recently came back from a voyage from Iberia. And you see in the distance there's actually this somewhat tall, it's another human, So it's a typical height for him, but to be still definitely taller than Samuel, being at 6'3", but old, chiseled, with with a peppering in his gray mixed with white hair, short and cut, crude like the ward keepers are, and he is standing behind a desk as he walks into this office where in Matriarch they actually hold the vaults where a lot of the more dangerous prisoners go to, knowing this is the location of, dare say, Morgan Adler's. Samuel walks right up to the desk. He says, "I'm sorry, sir. I couldn't capture them. They escaped." Slowly lifting up his head and stares him straight in the eyes, just... "And you traveled all the way here to tell me this? There were things I have to tell you, sir. That cannot be... I can't just simply send you a message this way. I found something quite disturbing. As, well, let me give you my full reports. See to it that you do. Be quick about it. I have a lot of work to do. Other than minding your incompetence." "Sir, they were being held within the Ironwave Estate family home. They escaped into the woods, and we pursued them. And as we got closer and nearly victory was in our hands, I apprehended one of them, and I put the sword to the throat of the merfolk, the merman. I killed him. He was... Well, come on, what's on your mind? Speak up, Samuel. You're not usually so surprised. What?" "It was magic that was only heard in legends, sir. I know that I killed that criminal, and he came back." And he stops what he's doing. Morgan puts down the pen, puts his hands together as he looks up, and is very still. Just, "That's not possible. Magic like that was abolished ever since the calamity of Uman has happened. Your eyes must have been playing tricks on you. This cannot be." "But it was, sir. I know what I saw." And as he, brings up a hand to his bandaged eye, just... "Well, I saw at least with my one good eye." "Tell me more." "It was the half-elf, sir. A dark half-elf who was summoning powers and muttering with green flames, and it brought him back to life. And of course they summoned a unicorn, which no one was expecting, obviously. And it's killed most of my men. My numbers are short. These criminals are indeed dangerous. I think I'll need more." "No! This is in territory you're not quite used to. But at this moment, you need to follow them. Pick up their trail again. And this time, you go alone. And when you do find them, you call me. And take this." And he reaches down beneath the desk, and he pulls out this long sword. It looks to be a simple sword with a silver pommel and just a normal leather scabbard. It's like, I've never really messed with one of those before. Just like, you will need it. And besides, this time, they won't know what's coming. Let them try their magic. No failures. No exceptions. Otherwise, I will see your title removed. Now get out and do your job. Samuel grits his teeth as he kind of nervously pulls on a bit of a stubble of his red hair. Yes, sir. I won't let them get away this time. As we come back to our players, as they are all sitting within their ship, as they are on the beautiful cresting seas of the Emerald Seas, leaving behind Beria. You guys have started cresting away on the lapping waves as it gently kind of hits the boat, which you're not really so used to. Very gentle ride, honestly. Now, unfortunately, you do have quite the voyage ahead of you, because some of the larger ships and vessels can make it to Salami within possibly 4, maybe 5 days. So it is quite a mystery how they actually got ahead of you, even though they had a 3-day head start. With a vessel like yours, it's a 20-footer with one large mast and sail, might be a week or two, depending how the weather fares. But at the moment, you've all rested after Murdoch has called up his ritual, and he has found the location of Patience, for the moment, safe and alive. And it is the next morning as, for once, it is actually sunny, but maybe that's because you're leaving Uberia. The wind is getting a little warmer, and you definitely know you're on the right direction with a bit of Bobby's guidance. The morning light takes you all, and you all die. No, you're all just waking up. So, players, what do you do on your Unicorn MS Memorial? The horse ship valiantly goes ahead.
That goes back to sleep.
Murdoch sits up from his little bed, or I don't know what the sleeping arrangements are, and
Cranked.
just goes,
Guys, did we even get food
Nope.
or supplies or anything
We
for this
did.
possibly long journey?
You're always our backup rations, Murdoch.
But I thought I was a helpful little bird.
You are we're gonna help ourselves to you. We don't
Oh
get-
God!
Well, at the moment, in your packs, you mostly...
If only there was an ocean
Yeah.
full of fish
Well,
just surrounding us.
you mostly
that
have
we can
stuff
eat.
little beef jerky. You might have some, basic rations, but not much.
Box of
You guys
Triscuits.
used a lot of them during your trip in Saffron Jungle.
With the Parmesan and garlic aioli Triscuits.
You don't want to share that, Ted. You're the only one who has one.
You're the one you invented Triscuits.
He's
I'm hiding it
saving
under my mattress.
At the moment, though,
storing in his cheeks. Like
it is the next morning, and you're seeing Bunky actually matted down with sweat. And does anyone want to make a medicine check? Because Bunky does look
Medicine
severely
sucks.
sick.
Let's see how I did in medical school, guys.
Yeah, my medicine is
great.
hot garbage.
I can do an acrobatics check. Will that help?
Whatever you want.
I have
Yes.
+4 for medicine.
Let me check my medicine.
I
I
mean,
mean,
do
I
a
just need to know
cartwheel to
who
a
is going to
raise
be
as
doing a
well.
medicine check here.
I
my
can do one. I
medicine-
used to be a combat medic.
You were a medic.
Go ahead, then.
Bobby.
Body.
Yes.
Body.
Let me check my thing.
Can I do a sleight of hand check to take the disease out of it?
You can certainly try.
Yes,
All right, let's see
please.
what
I'm
this
not
happens.
actually
Let's see
going to
what
give it
happens.
to you,
11.
but...
That's a nat one.
Oh, dude, you accidentally scooped out his
yeah, you
heart.
killed him straight
Oh,
up. No.
shit.
Now he's
what's this
dead.
do?
Oh, fuck.
I rolled an 11. Not much.
Rolled
of
an
a
11.
bet, though.
Okay. You're not quite sure what's going on. I mean, you gave
There it is.
Oh yeah. Sorry,
Okay, Timothy.
sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, at this point, everyone has woken up, including you, Axon, which has been a bit of a daze though.
Oh.
But as you're actually looking over the monkey itself, like breathing has gotten like almost like to zip. It looks like Bunky is.
He's contracted the plot.
Yeah, it's pretty
virus,
bad.
You guys.
Let me try
Can't be
real
explained.
quick.
This
by
is The Walking
science.
Dead
Oh.
all over again.
Murdoch hops out of his little bed and he's like, move aside, move aside. I was probably a doctor at some point. Who knows with my amnesia?
I got
A 10, yeah, same thing. Like you guys know, like Bunky's like having a severe fever. But with
You
both of you
like-
together, you
Murdoch
kind of
would
looked at like some of the Bunky's hands, and like you see that like there's like a small little like pinpoint, and it looks to be like extremely like infected.
What's our ETA?
You've been
Right.
touching
Like for
yourself,
Saslami?
Bunky.
Yeah.
I think he's got
A
case
week
of
or
swamp
two,
hand
possibly.
boys.
How long do we think it's gonna take?
And at the moment, like you guys,
Christina
took
knows that.
like a night,
Christina's familiar.
or actually not really a night. It really is like a whole day, because you had to take a whole day of rest. In fact, actually, didn't all of you have 2 levels of exhaustion?
I think
I,
so.
We had
I, I
one.
think you just
One.
said one.
one.
You
Yeah, we
didn't
only
say
had the
two.
one.
I have 2.
Oh,
I have 2, but I did die.
Ah,
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
He, definitely
Right,
definitely
that
has
makes
2,
sense.
but
I was
we
like,
have
oh.
1. And we just slept it off.
So are we all back to 0, or is Fisher only at
Oh no,
1?
you're all long rest. You guys have a long rest, but Fisher has one
Okay,
more
cool.
level of exhaustion. Which at the moment, like you guys are starting to see Axon actually stir for once and flutter his eyes open.
Ooh, gross.
All seductively.
Well, where? What?
I will mention Bunky's condition
What
looks
happened?
very critical.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we heal him?
What
Like,
do you want to do?
Anything we can.
I'm gonna heal him.
Give it a shot.
What do you-
Euthanasia.
Like
No.
accident is
Lord.
like waking up and we're all oh no!
Yeah.
What?
Oh no! The wild animal.
What if we cut off the infected arm and gave him like a robot arm? Wouldn't that be sick?
Dude,
What if we gave him Axon's arm?
Hey,
no,
come
we're
on!
gonna cure
I need.
wounds, you assholes. And if anyone's getting an arm, it
So-
should be me. Now,
But it won't be mine.
you-
Mine's
So
fire
you're gonna
too
try-
newbie.
Fine.
I
Elia,
got it.
you get Bunky's arm. Bunky can get Axon's arm. We have enough.
The math doesn't
I want
add
Everyone-
up.
Enough arms.
give the beast
I want,
some air so I can touch him, okay?
I
Fine,
Thank
I
you.
just the
want
beast.
an arm now.
No, you have wings. They're more valuable.
Okay,
So you're gonna cure
Freddie.
wounds.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at level 3.
Okay.
For our
So,
pal.
Your
Let's do-
Bunky is definitely all the way healed up, and the cut or that little small pinpoint on the hand, it looks like that is healing up. Looks nice. It looks whole again, but you still shallow breaths.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Mhm.
healing won't deal with diseases.
Well, at
Murdoch
least he won't
tries something.
hemorrhage.
Murdoch tries something a minute. Murdoch goes to subtle spell read Axon's mind. I want to talk to the swamp hag.
I hope she's not there anymore. Don't.
In the
taunt
meantime,
fate
does anyone
here.
want to like roll an Arcana check just to see?
On who? What? On
Ooh,
like
maybe.
Bunky? On what's going on?
I've already.
Alright, let's
I'm
wake
Bunky.
Axon the fuck up.
Axon is
He's got a
awake.
good bonus on that.
No, he's not.
Yo,
He's,
Nah, he's
Axon,
acting all
earn
fucking
your
tired
keep.
and sexy.
Never mind, Axon. Go back to sleep.
Go back to sleep, idiot. Go back.
Fisher's feeling a little jealous.
Okay,
All
bye.
that.
He's awake, but we don't know.
Oh,
'cause he's
no.
like,
I can
oh,
say. I can.
oh.
Oh, fuck.
Actually,
He's
What's-
got his ass
what's up
sticking out
there,
like
Ted?
Nicki Minaj.
we'll see if we can convince. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see if we can convince Axon to save Bunky with an Arcana check.
Convince
It's not going to
Axon.
work.
Or
but-
well, technically, it
Axon's
would be
like,
more
no.
of a medicine check if you want to try that.
well, we've already tried
Yeah,
that twice.
but like,
Yeah. Go for on accident.
Let's try it
Oh,
again.
no, we're saying our
Are we just
kind
gonna
what, what I'm
guys.
saying is because like
You want to say this is a
sometimes
magical
it could
disease.
be, you know,
What-
it could be
Yeah.
magical disease. It could be like you just didn't quite make the
But I
check.
think it's.
Like it might need a higher number.
I think this is
Guys.
just a. I think this is just a regular fucking disease, and we're just
What-
not equipped.
We're just
to
not
handle
rolling very
that.
well.
What if
I-
taking a wild animal out of its habitat and putting it in the city with other people and shit is bad for it?
Couldn't be. Couldn't be. I've seen.
Couldn't be.
Zootopia
Look
or
how cute
whatever.
he is.
Yes.
You don't have medicine either, so.
Murdoch wants to read the Swamp Witch's mind, though, or like talk to the Swamp
I don't
Witch.
know if
Okay.
she's
Well,
scared
hang on. You
anymore.
so
Yeah, no one does.
so
She told her to
you're
fuck off.
quietly casting the spell, and just
Oh wait, but first,
Okay,
you know
never
what, I'm not gonna, I'm gonna stop defiling my
no,
friend's
I'll
mind
stay
with
back.
that
It's cool.
information.
I'm just here to watch.
No. Of all the times to not be
Axon.
an asshole.
Axon,
But
can I read?
Mer-
Can I read your mind?
first, answer me this question: what did you do, and why were you here? And why are we
What?
here, rather?
Oh,
I
like
assume
this-
this has something to do with you, because this is such a very drastic change in environment.
Oh, it's actually to do with all of us.
Continue.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, you know the Silkton. you know the town previously known as Silkton.
Yes.
Yes. Well,
Spider-Town?
so because of everything that happened there, the guards from Matriarch who've been looking for us, apparently, for a while, I'm guessing, want to get us, and we had to run away from them. And Bobby stabbed a man in the eye. And you've been possessed by the Swamp Witch, and we jumped on a boat to go to Salami. Oh
I-
yeah.
Yeah.
There are
Also,
a
Fisher
lot-
died, but that doesn't matter. Whatever.
Yeah.
That's
Fisher
besides the
also
point,
died.
sure.
Fisher also cross-dressed.
I
It was
also,
pretty sick.
yeah, that was less successful than the death.
This is a lot. I have a lot of follow-up questions.
So
but
I need before you have your follow-up question, I have a
Yes.
question for Freddy. So the way he's like pushing medicine, are we allowed to just fucking line up and one at a time look at
Yes.
Bucky with a medicine check? Like,
Yes, we are.
I mean,
we
to
are,
figure out what it is.
I have
but
we-
plus
we're not
4.
gonna
Let's do
heal.
it.
we are
I'll
the
do a
masters of
medicine
our own
check.
lives.
okay.
Okay, so who's gonna do first?
Okay. Well, I just did. That's a 17.
Oh, okay. So with that as like and the DC did go up because you healed it over, but in your
Mhm.
mind's eye, you remember what it looked like. As you're seeing like similar, unfortunately, like these similar cases before, but it looks to be like some kind of like symptom like tetanus. As like you see like Bunky's jaw is actually locking out just and also like it was just infected for too long.
Is
All right,
Bunty gonna
boys.
go the way of the
How the
Brog?
fuck do we cure tetanus?
That's a good
Ted.
question.
You first.
10 rolls natural 20.
Okay,
I
tetanus.
know where to find it.
Investigation.
No, it's still
check.
medicine.
I can.
Yeah,
roll- I can-
because
I can roll for
medicine is like it's sometimes like to check out someone's condition, but medicine's like it's also well,
You could do like a medicine / history check kind of thing, kind of. With that, in that sense,
Actually,
like a
give me-
medicine
give me
check
a
could be, like,
nature
knowing
check.
What you need to do.
yeah, because this
Nature?
this
Okay.
this is something that could be dealt with nature. Tim Curry can
Okay.
assist.
Oh,
That
Well,
is
guys,
a
Tim
3.
Tim Curry will not assist.
guys, you need nature. You need nature.
Step aside. I know everything about
Take
nature.
Rockwood. Let's see. As well, okay, so you're gonna go and roll. So you're kind of like walking up, you're looking at this stuff, just like, wait a minute, I've heard of tetanus before.
I got a 15.
A 15. So,
Yes.
there are herbs that can help with this, and it would have to be basically like mixed in with like instead of like a tea possibly, but these herbs you need to gather. It would need to be from, well, of two places. Most abundance of herbs of that kind would be from the saffron jungle. You could possibly find it in Beria, but it'd be kind of rough to find it. And at the moment, with Beria kind of being a hot spot, might not be the best plan.
How do I know any of this? We have to go to the saffron jungle.
Again?
How far is that? Like, how long?
I
Is
don't
that
know,
gonna take?
Ted. I mean, you know what?
That's
No, never
that's about
mind. You
3
wouldn't know.
weeks to a month, and it might.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we ain't making that
Fucking
shit.
kidding.
Yeah.
I mean, international trade is still a thing, right? I say we still go to Sislami and we just check out
Yeah,
what.
it is very possible.
Yeah, but the question is though, I don't know with. Once again, we have nothing on the ship, and we have to fish for everything, and we have nothing to mitigate this. Bunky might not make 2 weeks.
Hush!
Is there
Well,
anywhere
You're
Sasami's
gonna
only-
upset
away?
Ted,
Well, I think-
and
well,
there's
Freddie-
nowhere
Freddie
for him to
said-
hide on this ship.
Freddie said Sasami's like what? Did you say a day or two?
What, to get the Saslami? No, they got Saslami within 3 days, and that's somewhat abnormal because it should take about 4 or 5 days, even with like the assist of like a large vessel that's able to actually carry more wind and all that. But
Wait, so we're
no,
at
right now
Sislami
you guys
now?
are like you
No.
are leaving Beria. You had like a day of travel because you all needed your rest, but you guys got about
Okay.
a week. And if a storm comes by,
week.
could be longer if you want to avoid those. You guys are in a small 20-foot vessel, and you could be facing like 40-foot tall waves. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Bring it on.
And there's a cat calling my name.
Point is though, so Freddie, oh, there we go. What a majestic man.
well.
So anyway,
We should just go to the closest place.
I agree.
Which
I
is
don't get it.
Beria, which we can't do.
Well,
Well,
the
here's the thing,
closest that
I'm-
isn't Beria. The
was
closest
gonna
so
say-
Saslami.
Guys,
So we
I
go to
was going to-
Sislami. So there's not only is there a market in Sislami, there's doctors. there,
JoyQuest.
too.
whoa,
Now.
guys. Here's the thing though. Like,
Actually, what better place than find a doctor in Sislami? Consider how fucking gross and disease-ridden it is. Doctors
Hey,
make a
guys.
killing there.
The thing is, though, Beria might
it'd be
actually be
expensive.
the best option because the herb is also there, just in very, very low quantities. Again, how do I know this?
Our chances are as good in Beria of getting it and getting out alive as it is getting to Sislami and getting what we need there.
I mean, maybe
If it's in such
Bunky-
low supply.
Okay, here's the only thing I could say. Maybe Stina, Stina, Elia.
Rochetti gets angry. I told you it was all a lie! I told you, Val!
Anyway, so I don't know how long Bunky's gonna last. We could go back to Beria, but that's backtracking, and we might not make it because there's a lot of danger. Or we can go straight ahead to Saslami, and Elia, you will have to stay by Bunky's side 24/7, just piling on them heels and revivifies if need be.
Those aren't words.
Those
I
aren't
mean-
words. They are. They are in fact words. And I look at Ted and I'm like, "Don't worry, dude. He's gonna make it."
Right,
to
but
Sislami."
Elia, you don't have the components for Revivify. You used it on Fisher.
Okay, so we just keep healing.
Well, we'll see.
Like I said,
See how that works. So, in the meantime, what are you all planning to do?
I have
Try.
a lot of questions.
Axon, go shoot.
I'll
what are your
let you
questions?
kids decide. I think I've made enough decisions to last the week.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Ted, are you okay?
Ted's just sitting down with Bunky, not paying attention whatsoever.
Okay,
That's a no.
probably
Next.
that's probably a no. Fisher, you died. You're back. Why?
The death or the back part?
Give me the cliff notes.
Okay. Tried to be a witch, forgot magic was illegal, throat slit, necromancy?
Huh? You have an
Yeah.
awesome scar across your neck.
You do, actually.
Yeah, and it hurts.
Those are
real
his
bad.
gills. You
Oh,
racist.
whoops. No.
Oh, also, Bobby's bad at negotiations.
Okay.
Am I?
Bobby's
Or
a
maybe
bad
that was
hostage
unfortunately the
negotiator.
plan.
No, you're bad at negotiations, Bobby.
Now,
I know last time I checked, we're all here and we're all free, aren't we?
I
That
very
was a
briefly
team
wasn't.
effort.
okay.
To let you know, Matrokians like that, that's what all they want to do is kill. We're
pretty
here, we're
racist,
alive,
Bobby.
it worked.
That's pretty racist, Bobby.
It's for politics.
Bobby Burnquist, racist.
That's what they all say.
Okay, and
Guys, she's from a different time. Let's move on.
okay, I'm just
Hell
still going
yeah.
down the line asking people questions.
New on Smosh
Hell
Pit.
yeah.
Bobby's racist.
I have a question. You like
Yes,
stole
Murdoch.
Alley, but all right.
you stole my scroll because you wanted that spell to find your daddy, right?
This seems like a discussion we can have later, Murdoch.
Okay then.
Okay.
I'm uncomfortable,
Yes.
Murdoch.
How old's your dad, Elia?
Is he within a dateable range?
I'm uncomfortable,
Let's have this
Murdoch.
conversation.
Is he like? Is he like? How old are you? You're like a teen. You're like a bit older than a teenager. Wouldn't it be crazy? Because you told me I was actually 50. Wouldn't it be crazy if I was your dad? I mean, I have amnesia, so I could be.
You should have told him how much
You
later,
ever thought about
not
that, Elia?
seconds later.
Oh my sweet.
Elliot
Yeah,
Jesus.
hides behind Ted like a scared child.
I don't know if that's a no, but I don't know. if
Elliot,
it's a
where's your other arm?
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
You missed
daughter.
some things.
Yes,
God
daughter.
took
Tell
it.
him. Tell him where your arm went, daughter.
Say it again and I will toss you over this motherfucking boat.
No. Fisher hides behind
Anyway,
Bobby. I mean,
so long story
Murdoch.
short, I got possessed by that demon swamp witch thing.
Uh-huh.
And you know
What
how
was
she
that?
was kind of like doing my arm for a while?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, now she's gone, and so is my arm.
Oof.
But I don't know. It's complicated.
You feeling any like phantom limb symptoms or anything? Because I think is that even a thing right now? Like,
I mean, not in this moment, but
Uh,
I'm
okay.
in pain.
when I'm trying to cast spells, yeah, that gets a little annoying. But other than
Oh,
that,
oh, I
it's
can
fine.
imagine.
It's good. I'm
Oof.
adjusting. I don't miss it at all.
You should get a robot arm.
I can build you an arm. I can try to build you an arm.
I appreciate the thought, Axon.
Just carve
And if
one
you
out
want
of
to
silk.
waste your time on that, you are free to.
Hey, we're in the middle of the ocean. All we got is time, apparently. So I'm gonna, think about that. Murdoch.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait,
Yes.
you already answered my question. I appreciate you.
I know
Um,
that there could be more questions. Do you want to ask how I? You already know how I turned blue. Never mind.
Yeah, I
I just
know.
wanted to say. I just wanted something to say.
Yeah. And we've established that blue is an excellent color on you.
Thank you. I'm going to go
Yes.
outside and steer the ship. Ted, go outside and steer the ship. If you're strong, I'll get blown away.
Well, you guys are seeing Ted's shoulders sagged and him unmoving and just non-responsive.
I have a question for you now, Murdoch. What happened to Bunky?
Oh, it wasn't me. It's not my fault.
Okay, I'm just asking because you're the next one in the line. Like, and
Oh,
we're
okay.
already on you. Okay.
Well, I think the Swamp Witch did it because the last time we saw him, he was all buff and shit, and then the Swamp Witch came and got the shit kicked in by a genie.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then she possessed you, and when we all woke up, Bunky was pretty fucking low and looking like shit.
Ooh. Okay then. Is there anything I can do to help Bunky?
You could give him a medicine check, and we all did it, and then we just didn't bother again.
Oh, okay. I will get to that in just a moment. Turns to Bobby. What's the plan now?
The plan?
Yeah.
My focus is on fighting Patience and Jolene.
Okay, what happened to them?
Disappeared. Murdoch says that Patience has been captured in Sislami. How the fuck that happened, I don't know.
Okay.
But otherwise, that's the plan.
I have my question. Did we figure out who she got captured by?
No.
No, we did not.
Huh. Well, that's not good.
No.
Yeah, we should go find patients. Yeah. In the meantime, Ellie, I'm gonna work on that arm. Well, think about it, because I don't have anything to build something with right now, I guess.
You are immeasurably kind, my guy.
I try to be.
I did hear that. So, are you calling her
Speak.
Jolene?
I call her Joel
Yeah,
by
just,
accident.
I was about to say. I was like, oh, that's her middle name, Jonelle Jolene.
I mean, she's not here. We can
That's
call her
true.
whatever we want.
I mean, it's Bobby's whole bit. to
That
call people
bitch.
by
Oh,
incorrect
right,
names.
yeah.
So
I was gonna say like Bradley, but that works too.
Bradley Baker. Whoa.
Dr. Stevens.
Okay. Well, now that all that's taken care of, I'm gonna go check Bunky out and see if I can.
Well, I mean, thing is, again, like Murdoch kind of explained earlier, like there are certain herbs that can help with this. Unfortunately, on the vessel, you don't see anything that could help you with this at the time.
Don't you two, Elia and Axon, have like magic pouches that you can pull anything you need out for a spell? Might work with that.
Fuck.
Wait a minute. Oh, sweet Jeebus, you're right.
You're welcome,
Okay.
Ted.
Freddie looks so
what you're
sad
saying is
that we realized
I
it.
can revive Bunky.
But wait, it's on the wrong
No.
thing. Let me
Freddy's
check
like,
that.
No,
It's
no,
on the
no,
wrong
you
side.
can't actually create 500 gold. No. It's anything up to 25 gold pieces.
You can get the ingredients for this
So how
thing.
many times can I do that per
The
day?
Revivify?
No. Pull out gold from the bag.
Yeah,
No,
it's
it's
ingredients only. You
ingredients,
can't
right,
actually
like-
pull out
Yeah.
gold.
Oh,
So it's kind of it's there
I like
to
money.
replace either a focus or actual ingredients. But yeah.
Okay. So we don't have the components to heal him, but
No, you do.
do we have any components to speed up the boat?
Like wind?
I
No,
What do you
like
mean?
spells. Can we do something to speed up the boat?
That didn't sound like.
mean, you have. Okay, this is just me, Freddy here. There's Fisher can cast Gust, and that's like a minute.
I can.
You can breeze real hard for 1 minute,
Perfect.
but that's
We're
a
on our
second
way,
little spell
boys.
slot gone. Oh wait, no, you cast that once a day anyway.
I got
Yeah, that's just
several.
once a day.
Yeah, no, you're right. It is
I do
once a
keep
day,
forgetting
actually.
that. Yeah.
I can move water. I can make a wall of it. Is that helpful?
No,
Anyway.
but
Yo.
I feel like that would be counterproductive.
Let me run down the list. I've got suggestions. Can I suggest one to go faster?
No, guys. Axon, pull out the herbs needed for this, and I'll fucking do it.
Okay, I at my bag of components. I'm just like, all right, what do we need for this, Murdoch?
it's fine.
Freddy, what do
I
I
don't
need?
want to say it. No, it's
Murdoch just jumps up and shoves his hand deep into like.
okay
Axon's
to get out of
sandbag.
this situation. Yes.
That's-
All right.
no, it's the-
So
no.
you pull out.
I just go.
You pull
No,
out
it's my other one.
some orange wildflowers mixed with a more rare kind of like it's kind of like almost like an iceberg like shrub that's called like latash. As you pull that out, and basically Axon and Murdoch work together to quickly kind of smash it together in a, I forgot what they call it, but it's a thing where you actually grind ingredients into it, and you can basically make a pouch of these dried herbs. And
It's like a
that's it. Yeah, wait, that might not be it. No, that's used for something else.
Are we gonna Breaking Bad?
No,
D&D
I
right
don't
now?
know words.
Is that what we're
I'm
doing
working
now?
on it though.
Yeah, it's a
But
poultice.
anyway, yeah, you break this
I know
up
what you mean, I
and
know what
you wait for the actual the leaves and the flowers themselves to dry out.
It is.
Is it
poultice,
like
by
that
the
little
way.
shape thing like where you bang on it? That's a poultice? Okay,
There you
well,
go,
so,
like
someone
that.
used it for something else.
Order and pestle.
Also,
that's
thank
what
you for
that's
that
called.
follow. Thank you so much. Um,
Wow.
B-Buzz.
My apology, by the way, for
no,
speaking.
no, it's fine. We're just trying to figure this out. But yeah,
Do it more.
basically, you mix this together with tea, and with Murdoch and Axon both working together, it should take about 5 days if the bunkie drinks it once a day.
Murdoch takes a Murdoch's like, let me do this. Let me do this. To Axon.
Okay. Do you need like a boost or anything? Because I want to feel more helpful.
Yeah, yes, please.
Words of
Hold me like
encouragement.
this in your
Okay.
hands.
Yeah, I will. I'll hold you in my hands and then give you like an elevator treatment.
Aren't you boys
Damn,
just
no
normal?
side quest. Fine.
Bunky. Ted, but mostly Bunky. I present to you this formula which me and Axon work painstakingly to save
Ted eats
your
it.
life. I know we've had our differences.
Ted cuts him off and just fucking grabs it and brings it over to Bunky.
Be careful. It only took 10 minutes to make.
Okay. So again,
Wow, that came out really bad.
again,
I'm
you know,
so
you
sorry.
have to mix it.
Perfect.
You
That
have to
was
mix it with a
perfect.
hot tea kind of blend. But overall, yeah. So give
I explained that to
yeah,
him.
yeah.
as he
So
walked
you
away.
know, if you do this once a day, there should be some recovery. Let's skip ahead a little
Okay.
bit. So like in a matter of 30 minutes, you guys kind of slowly start, feeding Monkey this like a little bit of tea, and you kind of like see him like as long as like quake a bit, and then start to settle.
Good.
Ted's still just sitting next to him.
Good.
You gonna be all right, Ted? You gonna be all right, buddy?
I don't
You, I guess
know.
both Teds.
I assume Bunky's still sleeping. He's still pretty conked out.
I just gave him cyanide.
Haha! I tricked you.
Now we revive him. Now we revive him from here.
No.
I actually
Yeah,
goes up to Ted
necromancers.
and pats him on the back gently, going, "He'll make it, dude." And then steps
I hope
back
so.
cautiously because I'm still kind of afraid of
I
him.
want my doctor to say that to me.
Oh.
Just, hey, you're gonna make it, dude.
And then take 2 steps back. Yeah.
But yeah, so sleeping arrangements in general, it's really cramped. Like at the most, you could fit like maybe 4 people within that little cabin. So some of you were
Okay,
kind of
we're
like
a
forced to
family
like
now.
sleep on deck outside.
Nice.
But not Murdoch, because he doesn't take up any room.
Okay, so 5.
Especially Murdoch.
Hmm.
5.
Fisher will sleep outside because he doesn't get cold because he's so hot.
Oh.
Also, he's got a cold resistance, but mostly because he's hot as shit.
Do I have a cold resistance?
No, I do.
Oh.
'Cause I'm from water hell.
I'm sorry. I thought you were saying
It's-
I was hot and I
No.
had a cold resistance. And I
I
was
know,
like,
Hell.
You're hot. You're by bird standards.
Elia will sleep outside because
Murdoch
she's
is
used
also
to it.
still a child. Remember all this, all of you.
With the mind of a 50-year-old freaking alchemist.
Yeah. All right. Well, actually, Fisher, you do kind of know some of these waters. You know that you're actually not too far away from home. Yeah, pretty much. It'd probably take you a 3-day swim, especially if you're just like on your own.
I can't drift behind someone.
Well,
Draft.
I mean, you could if you're sneaky enough.
No. Fisher's gonna take a hard
Cool.
pass on going.
Well, it is still midday as you guys talk about sleeping outside. Well,
why would you ever want to go home, Fisher? There are sharks down there.
There are sharks in a lot of places.
I've heard they're dicks. Is that true?
That is. They really hate it there. They hate people and they like to gamble.
Good to know.
Scumbags. Are they any good at it?
No, they don't have thumbs.
Oh,
They just sort of
sick.
they have the cards floating around them and they just kind of like throw up other ones. but you can catch them really easy, and then they just sort of attack you because they are sharks and they hate me.
I actually hope we never go there.
Freddy's writing that down.
Darn it! Stop looking at how my shoulders are
I'll be honest
moving.
with
Casino episodes.
Go on, you know
Please.
what? Prescott. Here's the thing. And Freddie,
Casino
you'll like this.
episode.
When I think about like where Fisher comes from, all I can think of is Atlantica from Kingdom Hearts, and I hate it.
What? Well, anyway, so you guys are on the vessel. So, is there anything you guys want to do? Want to try and do?
I want to explore this idea that I might be Elia's father, possibly.
I
I might
also
fit
want
that
to
in.
explore this idea, but except
Axon.
explore, just antagonize Elliot with this information.
Axon's gonna stick with Ted and Ted Bunky just to kind of be there in case something happens. But he's gonna sit in the corner and think about how to build Elia's arm.
Okay. Sure. I'll get to that in a little
Just
bit.
gonna-
Why don't we start with
Like cross-legged, just like
yeah. Why don't we start with the antagonizing?
What's Elia doing?
You guys are
Me
both
and
staring
Murdoch,
at her.
that's
What do
all
you
we're
do?
doing. Yeah, we're
Well,
just staring
Elia
at her.
was having a relaxing conversation with Fisher prior to this, and so now she's just enjoying the sea air.
Hey, Elia,
Yes.
would it be so bad if I turned out to be your father?
How
like
do I
how you-
put this in a way that won't devastate you to death?
It's too late.
Bobby's just watching because I just encouraged Murdoch to do it just to watch Murdoch fucking shit on super hard.
This is Bobby's solace right here.
Got nothing else. There's nothing I can do anymore. I've written out my own fucking
That's true.
story.
Murdoch!
I get to watch you guys just antagonize each other now.
Murdoch.
Man, it looks like shaking his
day
tail.
my
feathers in
father-
excitement.
The day my father disappeared, I was so unbelievably devastated. To say it was the most disappointing day of my life would be an understatement. This would be more disappointing.
You know, that wasn't too bad actually. You should count.
No.
You should just
I
pick
should
up your,
continue
you
to
should
rip
just
into
pick up
it.
whatever chips you have left and just kind of fold for the evening.
It's good. It's good.
That was pretty nice, honestly.
But Elliot, think about it. You could like use me as a surrogate father until it's like totally confirmed that I'm not your father. I mean, how many 50-year-old men could there possibly be in the world?
I'm sorry if a man isn't at least 5'10", I'm not calling him Daddy Murdoch. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Oh!
Axon's heart sank.
I was just about to say how tall was Axon. 5'9" and 3/4.
How tall is Fisher?
Like 5'7".
Oh shit.
Is that from head to tail? Tip of tail?
That's head to tail.
Okay.
No, oh sorry, no 5'2".
Y'all are
can't
fucking.
remember how
Besides
tall
Ted,
I
Ted's the
am.
biggest. Bobby's fucking
Yeah,
6 foot.
is Ted like 6'2" or something like that?
I'm already daddy. Bunky's my son.
Ted's daddy.
That's
Not
confirmed.
my daddy, but someone's.
Bobby's daddy
I,
apparently too.
Merc's like, I don't understand why won't they call me daddy? It just sounds fun.
Just sounds fun.
Murdoch can be Daddy Doc. He wears
Daddy
like,
Doc!
I wish you luck on your
Dad Doc.
quest.
And I don't know, like corduroys
New
or
shirt,
something?
Daddy Doc.
Is that like a? Is
Daddy
No,
Doc.
people can actually buy
That's
the
true.
other
He
shirts
wears
first.
Daddy Doc Martens.
yeah.
He'd wear
No,
khakis and a sweater vest.
No,
alright?
he's like the typical like 1950s dad of the nuclear family, like Dexter's dad, like dad from Cow and Chicken. Or you see
Oh
these
my
big
God.
long bird legs.
All right. Well, okay. Let's. You know what? I regret my decision. Let's go back to Axon. So, Axon, you are sitting there contemplating.
Yeah.
I'm
contemplating.
just so curious. So, what is Axon thinking right now? Like in terms of arms?
I'm just like, well, what do we have available on the ship? What do we Can you answer that for me? Can Axon figure
Axon's
that
like,
out?
if I remove some of the, but not all of the wood, the boat can still float.
If
Yeah,
I
plenty
take a
of fish.
piece of the keel, but not the whole keel.
Yeah.
It just goes straight until it capsizes.
That's the joyride way.
But like you still somehow get so sloppy, but like you're just sitting on the vessel like, oh yeah, this worked.
It's like that
We
part where
just-
Jack
we just fucking- we
Sparrow
see
just
Salami
sails to the
standing there
harbor
like,
and
no,
walks
no,
off
no,
the
no,
boat.
no.
It sinks like the whole Jack Sparrow bit. Da, 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 da,
Yes.
He's get
All right, but yeah, so right. Well,
Let's
around
see.
you, you're within the cabin, I would say, since you're with Bunky. There are a couple of makeshift beds where it was kind of like a seating area. Oh yeah, you never really got a full description of the boat itself. So it's a 20-foot sailboat, one large mast that has unicorn stitching design on it, and it has at the I keep forgetting words. At the bow, there's like this like large kind of like spiraling unicorn horn that jettisons out forth. And then there's a gold trim around where actually all this wood it's bleached white. So it's a white wood vessel.
It sounds
Hell
smooth
yeah.
as hell.
I've always wanted one. So like on the on the inside of the cabin though, it's like this was really meant for like 4 to maybe even a 5 maximum capacity for this vessel. So you guys are just right there, with Fisher occasionally going overboard because Fisher is fast.
I mean, to be fair, we are at the right capacity. I mean, we've got 5 people and a Murdoch.
Yeah. I mean, you push just a little bit.
It's basically 5 people.
I mean, I
and a maniacal cat. I am the Salem.
you're
of JoyQuest.
well. I mean, you're bigger than the cat. Like you're toddler sized. Which that still does take, believe it or not, a little bit of room.
Can a cat not be the size of a toddler?
But in any case, though, on the inside of like the cabin, like I mean, you see cabinets. There actually are like some surprisingly, you do see like plates and cups and all that already kind of supplied in there and silverware. And like you kind of like you actually like open up like a spice rack. There are like some cooking ingredients in there. And don't any of you start with me. There are no medicinal supplies in there, but no, there were just a lot of like cooking spices. It seems like this place was supplied enough to be comfortable, but not really with a lot of food. You guys brought your own kind of rations, whatever you got. But other than that, like any kind of material to makeshift out of an arm, you don't know. Perhaps if you wish for it.
What else could we use for hinges? We need a hinge, at least one. No. I could carve it. But then how do I? Maybe that. No. And like going up there and asking to like measure her arm would be. Or
Can you give me an intelligence check, Axon?
Worst case scenario.
I'm doubting you.
He's just thinking in circles at this point. Intelligence check, you said? Okay.
You're not making an arm out of
18.
any of these things. Like,
womp womp.
like the vessel itself, like it's almost too nice to even touch it. But I will actually have you give me an Arcana check. Yeah.
An Arcana check.
'Cause, like, you're starting to like touch the wood. You've been expecting it. You're looking at it. You're just like would the boat miss a little bit of this? I don't know. I could possibly use it.
Yeah,
What'd you get?
right. I got a 23.
Hey.
You feel something magical about this. Strange, very slight buzz of like energy is actually vibrating like throughout the wood itself.
Wouldn't it be great if this ship had like a hidden supply
Of Scotch or whatever that was.
So,
So buoyant.
Axon, as you were standing there, you see all of a sudden like the wood actually start to shake and rumble. As all of a sudden this large kind of like glass cabinet starts appearing out of the side of the walls, and it's actually pushing you back. And you see like through like these like it's a beautiful redwood cabinet as you see like this like these pane glass doors, and it shows oh I hate this shows you a whole supply of a bunch of these small 6-ounce bottles of a familiar red egg-like fluid in what seems to be a couple of racks of these.
Oh. Are we on a drug smuggler's boat?
You say to the air.
Hope so.
Yeah, it's just that I just like, all right, I can't. I'm at the point when I can't internalize. At the
And Ted, you
moment.
did hear this, and you could you twitch your head, and you could see that actually happening.
Yeah, Ted looks over for a second.
Yeah.
Goes back.
Yeah, whatever.
Can I check out these things to confirm what they?
Oh, sure,
what
go
they
for
are
it.
Full of.
Okay, you open up the glass case. You pick up on a. As like you kind of expect it a little bit closer, it does look exactly like Skosh that the turtle guy had before.
Murdoch can never know. Put it back. Close the cabinet.
The cabinet has glass panes, so you can see right through it.
Like, how can I make this not transparent?
You're gonna have to drink it all. You're not transparent. You can drink it all.
Oh no!
Yeah, that would. Man, I don't think that would agree with me
X,
at
roll
all.
the intelligence check. No, I'm just kidding.
Even that would agree with you.
It's like, oh, I better just like leave that alone. Back to
Okay.
contemplating and waiting for Bunky to
Yep.
respond.
Okay. So back to Daddy, Elia, and Murdoch and Bobby, and Fisher. Fisher, you up on deck too? Are you swimming?
Fisher's sort of off to his side. He died again, so he's contemplating God and the meaning of life again. So he drew an 8 in the ground. He's
I mean,
sort of
there's
kneeling in
no.
front of it.
I mean, you mean like on the deck?
Yeah, I carved it in there with a little knife.
Okay. You do
can't
that.
kneel,
You start
Fisher.
carving
Oh,
this 8
man.
into it, and all of a sudden, like the 8 just kind of it slowly just kind of goes away, like it seals up.
This seems bad for me. Guys, I have bad news. God's dead. This is bad for everyone involved.
Okay.
I never bought into the whole like the 8 was magical thing until the genie occurred, so I think I'm good. This isn't so like, you know.
Pretty
life
sure
altering
God's
for
not
me.
dead. I think we're okay.
At the very
For
least,
now.
he's abandoned us.
You
and I
feel
don't blame him.
you feel disturbance in the pouch, Elia.
Which one, honestly?
I feel a
Yes.
disturbance in the pouch. Can I
You
reach
sh-
into my pouch?
I don't know. Yeah.
With all
Ew.
means.
You?
It's on the other side from your
You're like,
arm,
"No!"
so you would have to like really.
Ah! No, you.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah, no,
crane
no.
around and
Yeah,
reach into my
No,
pouch.
it's a little difficult because like you have to like unfasten with like I'll be Elia for a second. You have to basically like reach over and kind of like it's a little tough, but you have to like unbutton it.
I look like a puppy chasing my tail for a minute. Yeah.
I miss you. As you reach in, you pull out a book.
Yes. Okay. I get
Okay.
the book out and I open the book.
Fuck the little bird guy.
What I
And
do-
the fish. Birds are not dead.
Birds are
I meant to-
not dead.
You heard
Oh
it.
my
here
Reverse
gosh.
that. Gods are not
I'm
dead.
just
That's what I
like-
meant to say.
Yeah.
The DM's
Gods
apparently
are not
drunk.
dead.
I think Freddy.
I just kind of gasp for a minute and then I'm just like, fuck no. And then I kind of just smirk at
Yeah,
Murdoch.
but there actually is some writing below. It's like, if anything, like as it reads. So this is just me reading, I guess. If anything, I have actually been watching, and they've been a little bit too quiet.
The gods have been
Yeah.
too quiet?
Even I don't know what that means. See,
Well, if they're all quiet, how are you still
I
here?
cheat.
Fair
It's like
enough.
not like
Okay,
technically
yeah.
cheating. It's like
Checks
it's as like it runs out of room. And also, it's like you just like check over the next page. It's not really cheating. It's more like one of those things where they frown upon it, but also it's because they didn't think of it themselves. So, ha.
Oh, yeah, sure. I gotcha. Okay,
The
but
gods are
like,
so quiet. Why am I so
Talking to the
loud?
book, Elliot.
so you don't know. Yes, Murdoch.
Yeah, she's talking out
Tell them I
loud.
said hi.
I'm reading it aloud.
Tell them I said hi.
I completely ignore that. And okay, so what I'm reading is
Hi.
he does some
Hey.
stuff that lets him do the thing. Everyone else is quiet, and you don't know why. my
No.
guy?
So I would keep your eyes
Hmm.
open. There's definitely something dark going around. I will keep looking
Okay.
into it.
Well, thank you, and hey, thanks for coming back.
Yeah. I missed you. But also,
Oh,
just stop. Just stop. Stop making deals. Like, you know, I know you care about your dad,
Everyone to the
but
crew,
just stop for a second. Like,
Just stop.
I'm still
Yeah.
reading this out loud.
It's like, I understand you're looking for him. I mean, you know where to go. You got that info. That's great. Well, I mean, you know.
You know he's in me. You know your father's in me.
Okay, dude, I gotta ask.
Wanna
Is
try
that
that
thing
one
my
again?
father?
Well, actually, that's the funny thing because you know you were talking
No, this doesn't
you were
sound like it's
talking
gonna
to
be funny.
Murdoch. You were just like you know the last day you know I saw my dad. It was devastating, and every time you keep coming up to that subject, you keep trying to think of what he looked like. It's fuzzy. You keep trying to come up with the name. Nothing.
Oh,
So, unfortunately, as like you kind of come to this conclusion, you realize you know that you lost your dad. You were part of a troupe, but you don't remember his face. You don't remember what he sounded like. In fact, anything that you kind of like keep trying to remember him with, like they just seem to go blank. Yeah. Then you see the words like, "Oh fuck that bitch."
Sorry, I stole your journal. I wanted to write something. in it. I really hate that vulgar woman. I don't like her. She gives me bad vibes.
Fisher, the God
disrespectful.
Killer. He ascends.
wait,
Call
this
me
Carrie?
Aquaman.
I just took your book for a bit. I wanted to write some things. I had some feelings to get out.
Did you
No,
write anything
no,
about
no.
me?
It's
I wrote eat.
it was in the first second, but then like you see it like being like smudged away, going, "No, ew, don't say that." But yeah,
That's like my mac and cheese recipe.
yeah. So every actually that one stays. But no,
Must be
it
a
is a
good
good one.
one.
But every time like you know you keep trying to like remember anything about like your dad, and of course the name it's all gone. So you do have a big suspicion that once Volga's pact was thrusted out of you, it seemed that everything that she touched also was taken.
What's the matter, Elliot?
Why the fuck was she touching that part of my brain?
You asked the question, "Where's my dad?"
Hmm. So what you're saying is we're back to square one.
Ha ha! Oh, that's ow.
Hmm.
Even for me, that sounded fucking bitter. I'm sorry.
All right. Cool. If you guys will excuse me, I'm gonna go find Axon and see how that arm is coming along.
You see her like open the cabin door, and then you hear as she goes into the cabin. So she's literally like 15 feet away. Like, you know, she's privately 15 feet away.
Privately 15 feet away.
What if she never had a dad all along?
That's what I'm afraid of, dude.
It was just an illusion.
What if Murdoch really was her dad all
What if
along?
Murdoch really was dad?
Bobby,
my
Fisher, Murdoch, you guys do anything?
Murdoch brings up a worry he actually has, but go on.
Go on, Fisher, you first.
No, I didn't have anything. I didn't have anything. Go.
Okay then. So Bobby, you know how Volga like took over Axon? Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like it was just like fucking today.
Yeah.
Yesterday,
Okay.
but-
So we don't know how she did it or anything, or if she needs it to be like a physical thing, because we got her out of Elia. Now she's in Axon. What if she can just do that to any one of us that's like made a deal with her? Because you know I still don't have my memory. So
That seems to be the case.
Yeah.
Murdoch tries to like read his own mind. He tries to subtle spell, read his own thoughts.
Wait, hang on. You're casting the spell to read your. Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna
Oh,
listen
nine.
to his own
Why are you
thoughts,
subtle
Yep.
spelling yourself?
So
so he doesn't know.
It's become
I'm
a
gonna
habit.
die
It's
if
just
this
what
works.
it's just what I say when I
So-
cast a spell. now.
so that's a sorcerer's point gone, a spell slot spent. As as you listen to your own thoughts, you're like, "What are you thinking, me?" Sure. Give me give me a charisma check.
This I've like stumbled onto something here, haven't I? that Freddy wished I never thought of.
That's what I was thinking, Nora.
Yeah, Val, I think you dialed in to the.
If
backbone
anyone's
of
ever
this
seen Hard
campaign.
Justice, you're like Bernard, like, oh, I hear my echo.
Freddy.
What's your roll?
Freddy.
What's your roll?
Freddy. 24.
Okay.
Natural 20.
He'll never know he read his own.
That's amazing. So,
Never catch it.
in the own recesses of your
The mind
mind,
thief.
you at first think about it and you go, why did I cast a spell to think about my own thoughts? They're already here. But for some reason, like, you tried anyway, and you kept pushing, and you actually reach into a place no average mortal can do. You somehow, while you're conscious, are delving
Jesus Christ.
you are delving into your own subconsciousness right now.
Oh,
So
this
like
is
you're
fake
going
news.
into like your further recesses of your brain, and you go into the part kind of like it kind of appears like a bunch of doors that are closed.
No, I want it to
Freud's
look
there,
like the
it's great.
Jimmy Neutron
No,
brain
you're not getting any of that.
animation.
But like as you're walking and you're passing each of these doors, most of them are nameless. Some actually have numbers, and then there's one with like just like a bunch of chains that are just like lashed around it. And then there's one next to it where the door looks to be like a very old like oaken wood. It looks like the wood itself is kind of like rotted. There's actually like some green like mold like growing in between some of the seams of the woodwork itself. And there is no door handle, but there's just a hole.
Murdoch pokes his eye.
Okay.
into the hole.
Poke your eye in the hole, and you see the Merc woman, but not in a cesspool of muck and gunk back in Saffron Jungle,
Oh, God.
but you do see like that like still like flabby skin that's like that looks like it's about to literally slop off of her skeleton itself. So it's like sagging fat flesh as an actual like acrid kind of stench is reaching towards your beak, and it's kind of like flaring up in your mind as like you just feel this. It's like a mix of like rotting meat and just straight up garbage, like anything that's just kind of like fouling your senses. And you do like the head turning towards you, looking in the door, and like a crook of her finger just, do you want to talk with Volga?
I just have like a question. Stop that. Put the finger down. Please.
By all means, come in.
Can you just... Okay, then, I guess.
Yeah.
Might like push open the door.
You
like,
walk
steps
in and you see a bunch
don't
of
think-
like hanging dead animals off the ceiling. Like you're seeing a mix of, it's really kind of disgusting, but they are stripped bare of their fur. As you're seeing like bunkies, rats. You're seeing cats and dogs,
Oh, no.
and you're even seeing like some deer and elk, and you actually see like one that's mostly stripped, but you see like a lion just hanging down. And just like, have a lot of defenses here.
What do you mean, defenses?
She gives you a very knowing look.
Oh, you mean I shouldn't be able to be here?
That's information I can trade for.
Oh, come on. Why do
You
you always
know
do trades? I
my
get it's your thing.
games.
Come on, no. Yes, I know, but like, don't you ever just like talk to anyone?
No.
Why?
Because I am.
Whatever. Anyway, so you can just take over or possess any one of us that's made a deal with you, huh?
What did your eyes see?
Yeah. Doors? Lots of doors? And you're in Axon, and you're in my head, so apparently you're in everyone.
And you've come to your own conclusion.
Well, yeah, only because you won't give me an answer.
Maybe.
I'll give you...
Murdoch like pulls out a pen. He pulls out a pen.
I'll trade you this pen for the information. Please.
She she like gives you like a look of just like really like overall, like, you know,
Come
and
on.
it's really nasty being in the same room with her, as like, you know, now like you're seeing like her much more closely, and strangely, like, you know, you saw the bottom part of her body in Saffron Jungle being like sunken into a mud pool, but instead, like, you know, you see her like kind of like still in like this like small little wrappings of like very thin gray fabrics, as you know, like you see like her legs, and they almost look kind of like a mix like goblinish or whatever they are, but it's still humanoid. It's just very strange, like the oils like matting her long hair as it drips down. Just, it's like somehow like there are people in this world like me who have oily scalps, but it's like but it's in this case it's like
Alrighty, I'll say
constantly
this.
like just perpetually giving off that oil.
You've done a very good job of these descriptors of vulgar friend. Please stop. I'm thoroughly disgusted enough.
Her head looks
We
like the top
fucking
of a
get it.
cheap pizza. There's so much oil.
Yeah.
Boy, Ted, take it away.
Like, imagine a really cheap pizza from a kitchen where they don't have hair nets because there's like a few hairs, kind of like.
Ew, God. Anyway.
I like this.
Wow. Charlie, stop.
But yeah,
Okay, okay, I've got an idea. God, what can I give you? What's precious to me? I will give you my blue feathers, and they will return to being black. You're not taking my actual feathers. I will give you the blue of my feathers for a casual conversation. A casual off the clock, no work conversation.
no.
Oh. All right, what do you want? You want me to like do a quest for you?
Yes.
Okay, what kind of quest?
And she kind of like yeah, she
Diamond,
she
right.
pulls out like out of the fabric like this very large diamond. Then it seems to actually be kind of like there are like colors that are swirling within this diamond itself, where like shades of blue and purple and pink and green are actually kind of like coalescing into a pinpoint and just swirling around, and just holding here. It's like, this is owned by the Giron family in the vaults of the Behir. Find this diamond,
Okay.
and I will give you what you wish. Be it
When do I get what I
when
wish?
I have the diamond.
That's a long time away. You could fuck me over by that point. And all I want is a casual off the clock work, like no work conversation. Just spill the beans.
Her hand
Just
all of a
let it
sudden
all
like
out,
like
you
it
know?
like distends and it reaches your
No.
throat as you're slammed against the wall.
No.
And it's like it's jarring as it's stretching all the way across the room. Like
He's gonna eat Murdoch.
yeah,
before we
it
get
was
to-
like double the social distancing length there. I swear to God, it was that long. As as like she looks at you just like, I keep my word. Volga never breaks a pact.
Oh God, no! Don't kill me for God's sake!
Please don't kill me. You're so sexy.
What?
Bobby and
No
fucking
way.
Fisher are just
Blushes.
looking at him like Bobby and Fisher are just looking at Murdoch like on the deck of the boat, like
Having paralytic.
Actually, no. I will let you know this whole time. You literally see like Murdoch's like head back and beak open, just like just sitting there, like you snap your fingers like in front of his eyes. There's no response. Like a tongue kind of like slides out between the beak bills. You're just kind of like,
he's doing it again.
but anyway, at this point though,
God damn it.
Volga's looking straight at you, just like, I can return your memories. Volga can give you knowledge, which is power. And with that, power must equally be traded.
You think I'll get like sweet powers if I remember all my shit?
It's like
Perhaps.
Metroid. I'll get a power up. This is the point at the end of the game.
Perhaps. And then she does let you go. And you actually like come away like your throat. It comes away slick with blood and just pus.
I have a question, Volga. No offense, but why are you so unappealing? I'm sorry, that wasn't the nicest way I could have said that. I was going to say gross, but you know what? I think we're done today. I'll consider that deal. Bye.
The door slams. It's like,
But before he goes, he opens
no,
just a random door that isn't
it
marked
slams
or
so you
anything.
don't get out.
Oh no.
As she's like, you make the deal or you don't. The answer, now or never. Take it
Now
or
or
leave
never.
it, so they
Now or
say.
never. Oh. What are you gonna do with the diamond?
Save this world from Mother. Even the gods fear her.
Ooh. Whose mother?
The mother of all, child.
Even my mother?
The mother of all of us. If the door is
Ooh,
open,
memories. Do I get the casual conversation too? Like off the clock shit? Like, you know, just girls gossiping about the workspace. Who you think's taking your sandwich from the fridge this week? I bet it was Donna, that bitch.
you kind of like see like for a second like one eye closing, almost questioning if this is even a good idea anymore. But like overall, it's like the deal.
All right, I'll take it.
Oh no, it's gonna be like Hercules where Hades shakes the hand, it's all shiny and glowing. And
Pretty
shit.
much, it's like she's like, we have a bargain. Yeah.
I'm
So
gonna
as
Bobby will
you
be
exchange
Hercules.
grips,
I would say
you there's some darkness is actually coming off of her hands, and it seems like her nails actually dig into your little bird wing.
You know what? Better yet.
Well,
Bum, 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 bum,
while
bum,
you're
bum, bum,
cheerfully
bum,
doing
bum,
this,
I'm
you,
ready.
you feel like this like sort of like weight and like this like tickle in your spine, and that's it. The door opens and you immediately return as yourself, as Murdoch. As like you see like Bobby and Fish are kind of crowding over you for a moment, but you've returned.
Buddy, you all right? You okay? You went into a trance-like state and your mouth is open, so we did throw a fish in there. But are you okay?
Oh, by the way, he
What
has
is
been
this?
like this for about 40 minutes.
I'm good.
Are you all right? Are you?
Oh, by the way, give me Constitution
Nah,
save there,
it's-
Murdoch.
Are you clearly full of
No,
shit?
he's full of fish as he feels like a tingling in his guts as something alive is wriggling inside.
Oh Jesus Christ! I only got.
Yeah,
is
it's
it
a save.
Save. I got a 9.
Right, so you up Chuck as you're just like, "Wah! Bird guts," and that live fish that Fisher threw in there is just barely flopping out. Just
Jeremy!
Medoc pokes it. He pierces it with his beak.
Jeremy!
and just like that's done.
You
And
were
then
the
it-
best prank fish I ever saw.
And then he opens his mouth like tear it apart, and then he like eats one part of it.
So you're
I'm over it. I'm over
okay. So you start kind of like eating like part of fish and bile that you just recently upchucked.
it.
So you're having
He's a
seconds,
bird.
so to speak. Anybody else?
Yeah,
Should-
I'm good.
Should I move us along?
You know what? Total honesty. Don't be mad. Yeah, Volga's in everyone who made a deal. Except for Elia, I guess. So she's in Ted, and she's in me, and she's in Axon. Wait,
Great.
and maybe Patience. She might know where Patience is! Exactly!
Well,
You're
That's
not,
great
you're
for
not
her.
thinking of talking to her or have already been the process of.
yeah.
You know what, guys?
Things I
Total
think we
honesty.
all kind of agreed we weren't gonna fuck with her anymore.
Look,
Yeah.
total honesty.
Medoc puts his hands on like Fish's hands for support.
Okay.
Okay.
I made a deal. She said she'd give me back my memories, and we'd have like an off the clocks, like, you know, talk about work conversation, and she might like tell me all the secrets of the universe.
A plot point that never goes away.
Y'all are the worst at deals. You gotta.
No, I'll get loads. I'll technically get so much from this deal.
You prefixed that with might.
I will get so much from this deal. Sorry, I didn't say it with enough confidence.
You did. This is gonna blow up in your little bird face.
No.
Yeah.
You know what? Fisher, you're not wrong. It might blow up in my little bird face, but I'll say it. We haven't come any closer to fighting my memories, and I asked very politely if the genie could make that wish, and I was ignored. So it's like, my memories aren't really on your guys' radar.
Well, we're kind of working big to small here.
Exactly, and it's like, they're important to me. So,
your decision was to make another deal with the devil.
yeah, pretty
The,
much.
the
but
same devil who took your memories is gonna take a lot more from you.
to be fair, I was the one who said like take my memories because she was like I'll take your eyes. I was like, no, not my pretty milky white eyes or whatever she was gonna do.
And that's probably what she's taking next.
Yeah.
No. I just need to get her a diamond.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
gonna
I need
blow
to
up
go
my
to the
Just any old
Gearin-
diamond, eh?
No, just I need to go to the Gearin family house. There's a diamond there, and it's all swirly.
It's
and
it's
pink
from
and pretty.
the vaults of the Behir.
Oh yeah, it's from the vaults of the big.
Which you remember, Bobby, that is the Sloth King in Saslami, in the heart of Sapphire.
And I just
Bobby-
lean over to Murdoch.
Well, good fucking luck with that.
Bobby,
That's
what?
the fucking
oh.
rule. That's the king of fucking Slami, and we're going nowhere near there.
What? Why?
I mean, you can, but it will be on a skewer. He'll eat you.
No, he won't eat me. I'm sure he's a reasonable man.
He won't eat me. I only mean malice.
No. He can't eat me.
You're gonna steal his diamond.
I'm not gonna
He
steal
probably
it.
really wants it.
I don't know, man. It's in a vault. He can't want it that bad if it's just in a vault. Like, seriously, who actually wants the things that they keep just in a big ass vault with a million other things when you
everyone, that's
can't
why the
find the
vault's
thing that you
fucked.
probably want?
Oh God, I'm gonna die again for this, aren't I?
Look, if you guys don't want to help me with it, it's fine. It means a lot to me, though.
Oh, I want to help you, but not this fucking way.
Yeah, but it's like, I can't figure this shit out. I don't even know why. Like, if she has my memories, I need to get them back from her.
All right,
And-
I'll.
I don't know.
If it comes up, I'll help you. Let me know.
Yeah, I can always.
I mean,
count
how
on
much
for-
did you really know about yourself beforehand?
Well, I don't know. There's only what Elliot told me, that I was 50 years old. I come from Matriarch. I was a sorcerer. And, like, I'm two separate entities, but I only feel like one.
Seems like quite the fucking lead, actually. So you didn't think about announcing, hey, maybe we can investigate that later? That
Hmm.
lead?
I mean,
Instead of making this fucking deal and saying it's
This is quicker. I
back
will
in
say
the
this
shit.
is quicker.
yeah, I mean,
Or much longer.
it's just a quicker process. It's like all
It's
of my
more
memories.
convenient, yes.
It is more convenient. All of my memories would be in Matriarch, and we can't go there. Really. We can't.
Murdoch like scoots behind Fisher and like hides behind his big,
Thick
What a
tail.
day.
I mean, here's the thing. We could. We're wanted everywhere. The sun doesn't set on the Matrokan Empire, my friend.
No.
So what makes a fucking difference?
Plus, to be fair, I'm not impeding anyone. Like, you know, I'm not like turning green and shit and being like,
No, you're just putting us at risk. You keep feeding the stray cat, Murdoch.
No, it's like
She keeps
like I said,
following us because you keep talking to her.
you don't have to do it, you know.
and he like slumps down.
We'll deal with it.
I'll-
We'll deal with
I'll-
it.
I'll do it myself if I have to.
Y'all will deal with it. I'm not on that tier anymore.
What do you mean?
I'm as human and mundane as it can be now.
I mean, you can learn magic, right?
I did learn magic,
Can't you learn it
and
again?
then I died,
Uh,
and then I gotta sit. I can't. There's nothing. That channel has been blocked off.
You could learn to stab better.
I can already
Mm.
stab quite well.
Can you stab the best?
Case in point, our friend Jude. But that only gets you so far. Doesn't put me on the god tier.
Well, what's so wrong with that?
No, there's nothing wrong with it. But I'm just saying that
Yeah.
you can't be engaging with fucking witches anymore.
you getting too old for this shit?
getting way too fucking old for this shit. Couple centuries too old.
Well,
I'm
as the
15.
resident new strongest member of the party, I'll defend everyone. Unless I die again, which is a really it's a possibility apparently.
I won't let you die again.
I don't think you can stop it now.
Y'all get
I
one.
might let you die again, but I'll try and find some gold so we can
Azalea
fix
quickly
it.
opens the door for the
Elliot goes to the
cabin.
other
I
room.
got it.
Yeah, I got you guys. I'm like out of mourning for a moment.
Thanks,
Hell yeah.
Elia. Go back to
made it.
sadness.
I made a deal with the witch. Don't worry, it won't be a bother to you.
You're an idiot.
It will be a bother to you, I promise.
Look, can we all at least notice how good of me it was to be honest with you guys and not go behind your backs doing this thing for the witch?
That's true,
You
and
did that first.
Okay, actually, that's a fair
That's
point.
You
What-
asked. You begged forgiveness without asking permission. Is what you did.
Wait, whoa.
Honest after the fact.
Progress.
Whoa. When did I go behind your back? I was like, oh, I'm gonna
Fucking
check it.
snail's trail progress.
I even said, I'm gonna go to my head and check if I can see if Volga's in my head. I told you guys I was gonna do that. I've been super honest with you guys lately. I've done one scum behind your backs recently.
You just did though.
No, I didn't. I literally got back at him and was like, yo, I made a deal. I was
I
honest
would
about
like.
it.
I would like to know you were thinking of making a deal first. And like I told you
Look,
not to do
look,
that.
Look, to be fair, it was more coercion. She slammed the doors of my mental mindscape shut and shit, and there was this awful smell, and she was really ugly.
You do what you need to do, Murdoch. I'm done. I walk away. You do what you need to do. I'm gonna live a little more cleanly now. Thank you very much.
I'm clean.
Gonna save my girls and then face the music. Don't be tacking on more BS.
I don't smell.
You don't.
Ted
You don't.
and Axon, you two are below in the cabin. What are you doing?
Still cross-legged in the corner, just
Awesome.
Still just
Yeah.
sitting next to Bunky.
yeah. Nice. Axon looks over to Ted. Hey, how's our boy doing?
Ted completely misunderstanding. I'm doing okay.
How's Bunky doing? I'm glad you're here. You're doing okay.
He's
Yeah.
sleeping.
He does look at least peaceful. For a while, like he was in like this like a fit restlessness as he's like turning back and forth. But the breathing, it's still shallow, but it's at least at like a slower pace.
Okay.
Is it time for his medicine yet?
It's boy, all right. I'm fast forward because it's only been one day so far. I can't handle a voyage with this crew.
No kidding.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
We were literally talking
That's
real
true. No, so we'll say like the events of what's been going on today. Like it's been a day, and we're coming down into the evening. Do any of you want to have like a watch, or because what I'm thinking of doing is like
Yes.
I could roll percentile dice and we could try and get through this through chance, or we could RP a week.
Yeah.
RP a week.
Chance.
Someone's chance, someone's RP a week.
RP 6
Someone wants to
weeks.
RP for 6 weeks.
Someone wants to
RP,
fucking
and we'll
play
also
Animal
RP all of
Crossing
our dreams that
rules.
we have.
Okay, do we all just
Too
want to
bad I'm a
say
filthy time
let
traveler.
6 months go? Do we want to let 6 like a couple?
Yeah, that's what I'm
weeks
saying.
go?
I'll make 6 months. What? Whoa.
I know. I was
We're
like, what?
traveling for like 2 more days, so we don't want to
Yeah.
do 2 weeks.
Shall we just like guys? Do you guys want to talk about anything, or should we just?
I mean, just like because it will be
Yeah, let's just see if any shit goes down.
because there
while
will
we're-
be
while we're
1% of the
traveling.
dice I'm rolling. It's gonna be for storms. Because if there are no storms, it'll probably be a week. It'll be smooth sailing. If I roll real bad, we're gonna get into it. Come on, baby.
Then don't
Sunny
roll real bad.
days.
Are we choosing who's on watch first? though?
Oh, for the night shift. Sure.
To watch for said storms. Being
That's a great idea,
created or
actually. Yeah.
something?
Axon's been sleeping a lot lately. I think he needs to get
No,
back
go
out
back
there.
to sleep.
Aw.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's gonna be a survival check
I'll watch with Axon.
or nature. Survival and nature, your choice.
Survival
Yeah.
or nature? Okie dokie.
As
Nature.
I roll. Oh, come on. Okay, it's gonna be 2 weeks. So I rolled a 46. So I rolled below 50% chance. But here is what you do see before any of the big bad stuff happens. As the dark clouds are starting to come in, and I'm actually skipping ahead a little bit. After a few days of sailing, you slowly start to come onto like even warmer winds as they are blowing by, billowing out the sails of the Unicorn Memorial SS. You actually see like the color change within the ocean as it goes to this more orange color, as you are now seeing the topaz seas that are, bordering along the actual borders of Sasami itself. But that is still going to be a little whiles away. As Axon, what did you roll?
Oh, I haven't rolled yet.
All right, great. 19. All right, cool. So it makes it a little bit easier. So instead of the full 2 weeks, probably say it's still a storm. They have to get around it. So it's going to be another 10 days. But as a mix with Bobby's expertise and Fisher's knowledge of like the general ocean area in general, you guys were actually able to avoid a really bad storm that was coming by. Because I rolled a 46%. It was like a twisting and swirling of dark clouds and the air actually crackling and booming warmer. It was actually going to be a very frightening thunderstorm, it looked, as lightning starts to crackle just like within the clouds themselves. But if everybody wants to make a perception check, you can.
Fisher's gonna.
I'm still like if I'm still like in because like where Bunky's at, it's like inside, right?
Well, but that's
So
that's what I want to know. Like, if you still want to be, because I fast forward us 3 days ahead. So at this point, Bunky's actually like pretty good. Like he's recovering. He's just mostly sleeping it off. It seems like.
Okay, so I'm not like right next to him. But I'm probably still hanging out in the room.
That's fine
with him either way.
I'd say a disadvantage because there are portholes that you could see.
Okay.
Cool. So I'll start with Elia, top left corner. What'd you get?
What are we rolling for?
Perception.
Perception. Thank you.
Ted got a 12.
Nope, Ted did not see it.
Okay. That is 17.
17. Not quite enough. Nope. But you do see like lightning crackling throughout the clouds themselves. They are kind of arcing and a little strange. Bobby?
Got a nat 20.
23. Okay, I'll get back to you. Murdoch? Nope.
15.
Couldn't see that. Fisher?
He's just gonna trust the seas, trust the wave. Let it feel, let it ride.
Right.
He's gonna abstain.
So that means you're really low. Is that right?
No, that means I didn't roll. He closed.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually
Sure.
sorry for you. I'm sorry. I actually meant 17. I didn't add.
But yeah, no, 17 is not quite enough either. But you're seeing something similar to what Elia's
Fair
seeing,
enough.
like it's arcing lightning, but it's this strange kind of arc. As it's not really coming down, it looks like it's just kind of going along the trend of clouds. I almost say clowns. I don't know why.
Trend of
Clouds. Sorry, Axon. Nope.
14.
So Bobby, you are actually like looking up and storming. You are actually getting some pelts of rain, as the rain itself is actually warm. Like because like you've sailed before, but not really around Saslami so much, and especially with these kind of like new weather patterns, like this is kind of a different experience with this warm rain, which pretty
God's
much
spitting on us.
but you
Nice.
actually look up into the
Nice.
clouds, and you're
Nice.
seeing like a couple of you seeing this like strange arc of lightning that's actually like following what seems to be a trail. You almost like you're piercing human eyes now, looking up into the glaring lightning. You're starting to see like a shape like forming up there, and for a moment you see clouds dispersing every once in a while as you're starting to see wings. And eventually, for a split second, you actually see the form of a very, very large blue dragon. The scales are reflecting, which this is freaky, because in Uman Isles there are no traces of dragons, and if there are, they might be some wyverns, and if there were any dragons, like they would have been hunted down by the Empire. It's because like that's not tolerated. But somehow there it is, out of the blue, you see what looks to be possibly an ancient blue dragon. Just and it's heading in the direction of Eldritch.
Interessante.
Yep.
This fucking sucks to be them.
Yep. Cool. All right.
Bobby, was that a big blue dragon you saw? I had my eyes closed.
You could hear it from the wind. You could hear it from the wings, couldn't you?
It sounded blue, yeah.
Now you never would have seen a dragon in your lifetime. That's the problem.
No, but I have seen fish.
Yeah, it was a giant blue lightning
Yeah.
fish.
They're practically the same thing.
I saw a really
Got a little dragon in you
wouldn't
too.
believe-
Actually, that sounds instantly cooler. Like a large flying lightning fish. That sounds really dope.
The windfish.
the
from Link's
windfish.
Awakening.
But yes, so you guys are sailing, and unfortunately you did have to avoid. So let me bring up the map here for peeps to see. Boom! You had to avoid the storm as you tried going straight towards the Saslami ports. Oh gosh, that's right. They can't see the damn arrow. Well, oh well. So instead,
Yo, that drag would have made a great prosthetic armor.
but instead of like, because on the
Like
most
silver
northern
shit.
point of Nuberia, normally you would have sailed forward just straight to Saslami with like that little inlet that you see in the curve of it. But unfortunately, you had to actually avoid it. So you start tacking to the left and going more northwest. As Fisher, once again, you are realizing, oh, damn it, we're getting closer to home. I don't like this. As you're kind of like,
Oh, I'm gonna pee overboard.
sure you do. Out of
Young
your little
Rebels.
Fisher
little
flap,
fish slip.
you have a quick happy pee.
Fisher flap.
But yeah, that is the direction where you guys are going. Is-
I'll take this time to ask an inappropriate question to Fisher.
Fisher, do mermaids just like do the thing with the eggs like fish do?
Yeah. Is there another way to do it?
No.
Okay. I didn't think so. It seemed like it's just efficient that way. You know?
Mm,
You
yeah.
can fertilize a bunch of eggs at once. It's just the most practical way to do it.
I mean, like, do you do it like people?
I don't know
Right.
what you're talking about.
By the way, since it's been a few days and you've been kind of thinking a lot on how to make an arm, Axon, and Ted's actually being a really good caretaker of Bunky, which I can imagine like you could easily make like a little like mini hammock, for Bunky to swing on. It's cute. But Murdoch, because you would have gone into the cabin eventually, you do see a cabinet that looks to be full of red vials, like with like that red yolk and the clear liquid in a bunch of them in a large glass cabinet with red wood around it. So sorry, red cabinet, glass
Oh my.
panes.
Murdoch, like,
It can't be.
It's not.
Axel walks- He's like in the doorway.
Oh no, I didn't lock the door.
Oh no, I've been caught with my tiny bird hands in the cookie jar.
It's okay. Well, you guys do you.
What are you gonna do to me, Axon?
I'm gonna ask you for help.
With what?
Well, I've been thinking about making an arm for Elia.
Yeah.
And if nothing else, I think having a basic prosthetic, maybe that doesn't move, but will serve as a good stand-in for a while, especially since someone not having an arm is an instantly recognizable thing.
Oh my god, you're going to cut me open and use my little bird bones to form an
I like how
arm.
Ted's just listening to all this.
No.
Ted's like, he's not as stressed. He's just he's actually that exact. He's just kind of sitting there like,
What are you watching, a soap opera now? Like,
yeah, I'm watching YouTube talk.
It's cute.
Oh my god.
Fucking soapy ass. Fucking
Soapy ass.
So,
Well,
soapy ass.
time to roll
wait. Question, hold up. Why are you asking me for help then? What do you think I can do?
Wow.
well, you want to get into
God
that
hates you
cabinet
all today.
because you know that I know that you know what that is.
So what does this have to do with Elia having an arm?
If you help me make an arm, I will look the other way, and you can go to town in that cabinet.
Motherfucker, I don't want to go to town on this shit. It fucked me up. I would prefer you know what? I would say that I would use it for torturing purposes. But I just ain't that.
Yeah, which
guy
Murdoch,
anymore.
like, you know, as you're looking at it, like, I mean, it wasn't there before. It's weird to come out of nowhere. Just want to put that out there.
Wait a minute.
It was
what?
not there
Well,
before.
Ted
So
speaks
literally,
up.
like in a few days, like you've seen the cabin, it was not there before. But all of a sudden, as you go down there, it's there.
Axon, how long has this been down here for?
It's been down here a few days. I know I haven't left the spot.
But I've been down here and it wasn't here before.
Yeah, it just kind of came out of nowhere. It was weird.
Murdoch pours the contents of the bottle out on the
Okay,
floor.
so you reach up. You do? Okay, so you pour it on the floor. It splatters. It's like you kind of like, it's like you're breaking open an egg yolk. And it's kind of spilling and seeping in between the wood. Spelling.
Totally. That was a day, mate.
Anyway,
It's now staining that really nice wood that I described earlier.
Axon, lick that goop, please.
Roll an intelligence
What?
check.
No.
Roll a
No.
good
I'm not gonna ask you to do that because, as you said, it fucked you up good last time.
But no, Axon, we gotta know what this is. And I have the body of an infant. It might kill me. Do you want a baby's blood on your hands?
No, I don't
My
want.
baby blood.
No, I don't want your baby blood. You know,
Lick
we're
the
getting
goop, Axon.
we're
Lick
getting
the
off track here.
Lick the goop.
Brass tacks.
Never.
Back to it.
Fine. Well, kicks the goop.
Okay, you got a little stuff on like on your foot. It's gross.
Okay, I'll help you make an arm, but I seriously don't understand why you're asking me. I'm pretty sure Fisher could help you, but anyone could help you make an arm.
Ted raises his hand and he goes, "If you don't want to make Elia an arm, I'd take an extra one."
No, I'll do it. I'll do it. Ellie's healed me up enough times that I probably owe her, but it's whatever.
You're making
Yes,
this sound
I'll
like a
help you.
mortgage
What
loan.
do you want me to do?
You still have an extra arm though.
I don't see why not, but we'll get to that road when, I don't know, another time.
Right.
I want to make sure I can do all three when I play rock paper scissors.
What material do you plan on somehow, after your earlier intelligence check, to make this arm?
After lots of careful consideration, I would like to. My thought is, and bear with me on this, Murdoch. I want to go to the bow of the ship.
Ted goes.
Thank you. Is that the right way to? Anyway, there's a material on the bow. There's the wood on the bow of the ship that will. You're distracting me. There's a material there's a wood on the bow of the ship that points out toward the direction we're going. It doesn't all need to be there. I figure we could use some of that while still maintaining the ship's integrity in order to not only fashion a makeshift arm, but also keep our course.
So you want to throw me, assumedly tied to a rope on the front of the ship to get this wood?
As you guys are having a conversation, you all of a sudden, like from the ceiling, you just a falling just this like you see what was on the bow of the ship, like the large unicorn like horn that was like carved out of wood.
Well, that saves time. You know what? I'm not going to
Wait a minute, Axon, shut the fuck up.
What?
Yeah,
Are you about to look this gift horse in the mouth?
Shush. I wish we had food. Lots of edible, tasty food.
What? Hold that thought, because we just got a rate of 72 kazoos. I never thought that would actually happen. Heyo! Thank you for that raid, crafting. Wait, oh, it's too fast, Carpentino, come back! But thank you for that raid. We appreciate it for our crazy adventures. And thank you for the follow, Manga Waltz, for a true boy. Right, so as you were talking about this food, all of a sudden, there on like a small, thank you for the follow, Symbaric, there was platters, and they actually float out of the cabinets. They float out of the cabinets and they place themselves on this like little makeshift like side table. As you see, thank you for the follow, Food and Fish. As you see food actually start to like pop up, as you're seeing like roast chicken, you're seeing like slabs of beef actually just like splatter onto the plate as like almost like a growing mushroom, but instead it's not a mushroom. It's I think a young muffins for the fall. This like large amount of like mashed potatoes and all that. Like you are just seeing like a bunch of like food actually materializing itself.
Murdoch, how are you doing this? Because this is awesome.
Axon, we're on a magic boat.
Ted go. Murdoch.
Ted.
Murdoch.
Ted.
Wish me a second pet punky.
A backup for this one when it dies.
Thank you for the follows.
But make it a
Freddy
girl so you can
inevitably
have a
kills it.
girlfriend. I want Bucky to have a girlfriend.
I'm not doing that, Ted.
I'm going to eat you.
No, he needs to help me first, and then we'll figure that out. All right.
I wish.
You're right. I'll eat him after he gives me a third arm.
I wish Ted was pocket-sized.
Nothing happens.
Oh, thank God. Ted stands up and looks at Murdoch like, fucking.
No. It's Axon positions himself between them. He's just like, all right, we're really getting off track here.
Murdoch isn't even registering Ted. He's too like, what the fuck's with these wishes?
Thank you for the follows.
I wish.
No. We get it. We get it, Murdoch. Please.
No, we need to figure. Ted, eat that food.
Nope. Nothing happens.
Sits down.
Axon, try that food.
I'm not trying that food. You're trying that food.
Axon, if it's poisoned, it will kill my little baby.
It'll kill my new frame.
Oh my God.
He's watching his figure.
Ted's like, fine. Ted picks up the food and eats it.
Hey, thank you for that subscription. Thank you. That's all I can say. Just thank you. We're very excited. So you start eating that food. It tastes delicious. Wait, what are you eating? Are you eating the beef or the chicken?
Chicken, just to.
Yeah,
freak
you
Murdoch
do.
out a little bit.
It is very much Murdoch sized. As you actually like pull up like it's really large. It's almost like a turkey, really. As you start biting into it, it is moist. It is delicious. This chicken was stuffed with a bunch of onions and actually like little bits of stuffing and carrots and rosemary and sage. These delicious spices that like it's probably some of the best chicken you've had in a long time.
Is it real?
It's not good, Murdoch. You can't have any. But I'll
I
eat all
don't
of
eat.
it.
But it's that's fine, Ted. I don't eat bird much.
I eat a lot of bird.
It's
Just start munching away. Just
I just don't. I don't like. I keep eye contact with Murdoch
wish-
as I'm biting into
I
it.
wish the boat would go faster.
nothing happens.
I wish the sail would unfurl.
Nothing happens. Oh, which by the way, was anyone on top
Guys,
deck
I think
while these clowns are in the cabin?
I mean,
Yeah,
weren't
sure.
Fisher
I'm gonna
and I?
say-
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know where I am.
mentally.
I got you. So by the way, like you guys
Yeah.
you were just up there. You were having a good old time. You were looking at the bow of the ship, and all of a sudden, like the horn actually seems to like shrink, and you hear like the moaning of the ship, and it just you see like the horn like slowly just kind of just and it's gone. You don't know how, you don't know why, but you are hearing a commotion in the cabin.
This seems bad for us.
And well, so I hear commotion in the cabin. I walk in.
You
What did
s-
Murdoch do?
You see plates of food, all delicious looking feast all over the table. You see some red goop on the ground. All of a sudden, you recognize there's a cabinet with a bunch of scotch.
Ted's waking Bunky up so he can grab some munchies.
Okay, yeah. So you like start kind of like hand feeding him. Like he's able to like, eat some
Yeah,
nuts.
I can like point at what he wants me to grab, and I'll just
Like,
grab
Murdoch,
it.
Murdoch, what did you do?
I didn't do anything. I made wishes.
Make some deal?
No, I made wishes.
That'd be the worst.
But, well, actually, technically, Axon made one too. But it only happened when I said that I needed it.
Murdoch does an Arcana check on the boat.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Is anyone else gonna do anything?
What do you mean wishes?
Just eating.
I'll also make an Axon. I'll also make. An
You already did before.
What you
Axon.
fucking contact? Did you contact the genie
Oh, yeah.
again?
Oh,
You
yeah,
felt
that's
a
right,
buzz
I
of
did.
magic.
Yeah.
Bobby's in the room with you guys, by the way.
I got 17.
Yeah, I guess.
Yep,
I'm there.
everyone's going to the cabin. It seems
Oh,
like
wow.
17.
I guess
Yeah,
I'm there.
whatever.
Yeah, you're all
let's
just piling into this really
Elliot, come
really
see this
cramped
shit.
cabin now.
Yo,
You're
I
all
got
kind of like
a-
stuck in there.
I got an. I
Sick.
got a
23. Like you definitely feel like the vibrance, like this actual like vibrant energy of like arcane magic that is flowing through the wood itself. Yes, of the ship.
Okay, boys. I think we got a magical ship.
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
Magical
Bobby-
ship that what grants wishes.
I guess. Bobby asked
Based on-
asked for something. Said he wants something.
Bullshit. I wish to talk to Sukiro.
Maybe it's
The
only
ship-
limited.
Starts shaking, and it starts like feeling this like quailing, and you actually like hear just like
Bobby, you couldn't have started. with a
like you guys are
smaller wish.
all just like hearing this
What
like
bullshit.
this big guttural moan of wood, like if it's like tearing itself apart.
Yeah,
Oh,
so how
for-
about we stop wishing before the
You've
fucking
ruined everything, Bobby. You
boat
And-
ruined everything.
sinks? It was already
Yeah.
shaking like this.
who voted for who wished for a million
And
wishes?
for a moment though,
That's
Bobby, you look up at a cabinet and you see it opening up, just like indentions, like as if like someone like has like two hands on the cabinet itself and is actually slowly ripping it apart. As you see now like a makeshift mirror, and for a second, you start seeing an image.
Oh,
And you do see this beautiful setting. You see like a place of just marbled flooring, just pure white. You're seeing actually like light, like rays actually kind of coming in through like clouds. Like you see like a whole window. And for a moment, you do see a young man. And you see him kind of just relaxing, like now, like a little bit past these marbled staircases and actual like obelisks and pillars. You see a young man, dark skin, who is sitting by a beach. And it looks to me not to be like a bright sunny day, but like kind of like one of those like almost like it's a bright day, but it's a cloudy day. So like it's like a mist of gray, and beyond the horizon there's like a curling white mist. But you see him. You see Sekiro on a beach chair, just leaning back and just looking up at the sky as the clouds kind of whispering by.
Is that Sekiro? I don't know who he is.
Bobby just kind of stands there, just absolutely fucking dumbfounded.
And it starts to
Told you.
close.
No, Sekiro!
For a second, you just see like the head turn around, just Bobby?
He sounded like Antonio Banderas when he said your name.
You did, Freddy.
I don't think that's the takeaway.
Outside of
here,
game,
Murdoch.
I'm forgetting. Did Ted have any idea who that
No.
was?
Mm-mm.
No.
So Ted goes, "Who was that?"
That's the guy that's married to the big boob lady back home.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't know.
That was my little boy.
Aw.
Bobby's gonna go
It's weird,
walks
right?
off
Like,
deck.
this is...
Just because I broke my pack doesn't mean you're off the hook still, Axon.
Well,
Don't need magic to raise your father some hell. I walk out of the
Yeah, so like
kitchen there.
just completely out of the cabin. And we'll be right back after some intense moments. That's right. As
Fisher's gonna
they flex real hard as they are sailing
God.
away closer to Saslami. But the good thing at this point is you guys were able to avoid most of the storm. And then just now at this point, as a couple of days have gone by, you're one day away from the city of Sapphire. From uno diez. No. So I'm gonna run a quick ad, and then we'll be back in a break for 10 minutes. I think that's about what we're gonna be doing. Yeah. So we see you all in just a little bit. If I can find the dang ad player, I'm not good at this yet. Don't hurt me. Bye. There it is. Oh, thank God. Do. Okay, 3, 2, 1. The intermission is over. Should I play another ad? Are we good?
Play 7 more ads. I got spaghetti.
70
to eat,
more
homie.
ads. Here, you heard it here, folks. Let's do it. Haha. Well, anyway,
Oh, guys, I think we've kept the people waiting long enough.
you guys. Oh, you guys. No. But you finally sailed past the awful storm that was about to hit you. All of these foreboding moments, and also kind of a foreboding moment with Bobby, like making like just like an out of the blue wish. But it kind of happened in a way you weren't quite expecting it. But
Murdoch like runs to Elia and he goes like,
Elia, you can like wish to remember your dad's face.
Yeah, that. I like this idea. Murdoch, bless you. I want to wish for that.
okay. So you're wishing for that moment to like remember the dad face, and so a similar thing happens as except you look into like a mirror, and all of a sudden like an image actually comes up, and you see a face. You see what looks to be kind of like he's a dark elf. He's got like a handsome look about it, but like it's one of those looks that like, well, he's gotten his nose broken enough times where it's kind of like its own kind of like distinguished feature. But the more you look at it, you're not remembering who that belongs to. You don't understand. You just keep looking at it. You just don't know.
Well, it's
Yeah.
something.
And it
annoying.
looks like it has like a scowl on his face, if anything.
Hmm.
Yeah,
least
with
it's not
long, kind of like straight black hair.
That could be me.
Ah, shit.
So he looks like Snape, but an elf, is what you're saying.
Yes. That's actually it.
I
Yeah,
love it. I love it
Mhm.
so much.
Daddy's.
Elia.
Daddy Snape.
Oh, is he 5'10" or is he?
Well,
Oh yeah, how tall
well,
is
it's just it's a head and chest portrait. Can't really tell height wise. His ears though are tall. Very tall ears.
Thank God for that. Tall ears, tall person.
Very tall.
You know what they say about
The ears are
long
compensating
ears.
something.
Absolutely nothing. That would
Yeah,
be
well, that
fucking
would be.
ridiculous.
They can hear you.
the blood flow goes to the wrong end. Well, anyway. So
Teddy,
Gets
you
really
can
aroused.
wish-
His ears
should
grow,
I
like,
wait until everybody
Hey.
like makes their wishes? That's what's happening right now.
I thought you were gonna
Yes.
say ear jokes.
You know what sucks the most right now? I could have used my wish to get my memories back, probably.
Like because like you know you kept spouting wish after wish, Murdoch, and like nothing else was happening.
I was not spouting I wishes. Things were just happening and I tested it.
Mm.
Ted goes, I
No.
wish I could turn invisible.
Ooh, that's good. That's good. That's good, Ted. That's good.
You could have wished for Bunky to be better. Like all
No,
better.
Oh, He's already better.
So
That's the easy move.
in the same
already better.
cabinet with a bunch of this crazy hoarding of skosh, all of a sudden like in like a shimmering kind of like almost like shimmering moonlight, this form of this like long this like long base of a neck of this bottle comes out into like this rounded shape as you see what looks to be like a potion.
Fuck it.
Murdoch goes to drink the potion.
Ted, you gonna do anything about this?
Daddy wish
The
wish
potion
for?
for Ted.
He's
Yeah.
like, hey, He grabs Murdoch by the head and moves him.
Snaps his neck and throws him overboard.
Well,
He takes the potion.
Hang on. Wait. So Murdoch, you're actually making a
Okay.
are you making a dash for the potion for real?
I'm not making a proper dash. I'm just gonna walk over. Ted
Okay. So like you walked over like I want, and he's like, no, you've had your turn.
Okay, so Ted doesn't do anything with it. He just kind of he picks it up, goes back to where he was sitting, sits down, and just kind of looks at it.
Beautiful. It's kind of like finishing like forming. There's actually like little sapphire gems in like a silver light that actually runs up the bottle itself.
How big is the bottle?
Boy, words. I mean, visually, it's about this big. So it's like,
okay, I could shove that in my
sure.
bag,
Oh
man.
yeah. You can shove it in the backpack. It's
yeah.
about 1.5 feet long.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna Ted's just gonna keep looking at it for a
Yeah,
bit. Though.
it is pretty.
Mm.
And like as like you kind of like swirl it around, you actually do see like this strangely, you wouldn't know this, Ted, but to anybody else, it looks like mercury is inside a bottle.
Fisher, wait, real quick. Murdoch like slides over to Fisher.
You can wish for legs.
I kind of like being a fish, though. That's kind of my thing.
You can
I'm
wish for transformable legs.
Oh, I'm thinking really hard about this. I think I'm gonna wish
Nobody wishes to make the ship cool, but okay.
for cocaine.
Okay. So as you reach out and you wish, like, I wish for drugs. like you clench your fist, hoping like this is gonna come true, and this sounds really stupid. But then like you open up your hand, and all of a sudden you feel like a weight, and you look down, and you see this obnoxiously like large pouch. Like I'd say it's about like 4 pounds of cocaine.
Yo, you just found
you
12
look
bricks.
inside. It's
Yeah.
it looks very much. If you wish to do a medicine check to check to see if it's cocaine,
Oh, I'll do a
On the
medicine
magic
check.
shit.
I'll do a medicine check.
give me a medicine check.
I'll do a
About
medicine.
to be the
I'll
most
do a
popular
medicine.
man in
Oh
Salami.
boy, I love how you guys are wasting your wishes. Okay.
That's you got to stop giving us wishes, man. That's
It's cocaine, dude. Like you dipped in a little pinky, you're like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is gonna get confiscated.
Yeah.
So like,
It's the
You
salami.
You never know.
You
You gotta do all of it
worship
before we get there. You
the
have
salami is so
3
much like
days.
Vegas. It's just like whatever happens to salami stays
We
to
only
salami.
have 1 day left. We only have 1 day
Yeah.
left.
He's like, I've never
You
done
can do
cocaine
it.
before. I'm
We
from the
gotta
water.
stir all that in
Yes.
one.
I've never
Does
seen
this
cocaine
happen?
before.
Okay, because like, just so you know, like as you taste it, it's also like the purest component of like here's the thing. You never really.
Like if we were to throw a party, you'd be the
I
most
got to time
popular
out
guy
for a
there.
second. Fisher,
already
did
the
you
most
actually
popular
ever
guy.
mess?
He's gonna be the most
Oh
popular
my God,
guy
hang
in
on a second.
salami.
Did you ever actually mess with drugs before as Fisher?
No.
All right.
He's just a musician. He
Well,
thought I should
if
have
that's
some.
the case, you taste something that just like it was only a little dab, a little pinky, just a little taste tester, and yet you feel so exhilarated, like you feel like your heart actually pumping a little bit faster, and like you're just kind of getting this sense of just like, wow, my mind is just racing. Oh shit.
Oh man, do I detect
Yeah, and
a
immediately
hint
you're just
of
kinda like,
anthrax?
Oh fuck, we waste some of our wishes, man. Like it's almost like your brain's kind of like actually like functioning just a little faster.
I'm
Your
in
brain is
overdrive. I'm in
functioning.
overdrive and I realize what an idiot I am. I can do any.
Okay, but yeah. So
Fisher, wish for the diamond that I need for Volga, and then I can get my memories back. I got like 2 wishes.
no, you technically had one.
If you don't want to waste your wish on me, I understand.
I don't know how the wishes work, and also I forgot its name.
I don't know. It's like Volga's diamond.
the diamond Volgar wants.
Volgar's diamond. Okay, let me think about. Let me get back to me. I'm gonna think of a way to word this so that we get it. Cause I don't want to.
Oh shit! You actually did have 2 wishes. Oh. Okay.
Whatever. And the first one was fucking food, so
No, the first one was Scotch.
nothing has been earth shadowing so far. You're very responsible.
Really?
I have 4 pounds of cocaine.
Because even we know better that this is bullshit.
Well, anybody else?
I guess.
Wait,
The day is yours.
Murdoch delves into his mind. Murdoch delves into his mind again to talk to
Accidentalia.
Volgar.
Wait, you're gonna try to spell again?
Yeah, he's gonna just ask Volgar what's the name of the diamond.
Okay, so as you cast a spell and you try to reach a similar place before, it doesn't seem that you can actually pierce the the complicated veils of your subconscious.
God damn it. Murdoch leaps on Axon's face and starts shaking and slapping his cheeks around. Volgar, what's the name of the
Did Murdoch have the cocaine? Did I miss something? Nothing happens. Axon, you feel like leap on you and grab your face.
I'm just not paying attention.
Dear
Axon's not.
Lord.
Axon, wish for
Paying
better
attention.
friends.
Axon takes Murdoch off his face, places him down gently. He's so defeated. He just grabs the bow wood and just leaves.
Okay, so you say this, but Axon, you try to lift. I'm gonna leave once I get this.
Yeah, it's gonna be awkward and
it's
hilarious.
very heavy because it was the bow.
God, I wish this was an arm.
Okay, well, as you say this, the actual so the wooded horn that was twisted and at the bow slowly starts reverting. It reverts into this very much wooden mannequin arm that is white, that has like some gold trimmings along it, and it has like carved into the actual. Come on, Fred. The back of the hand here, it has that of a unicorn, prancing once again, like the sail.
Pick up the arm
I did it.
and just go. I'm leaving for now. I'm leaving this time.
Okay.
Wait.
Hmm.
And I'm just also kind of admiring it. Oh, gold trim, nice.
Yeah, it is some fine work.
Nice.
Now connecting that to Elliot will be your problem.
Wish for a successful surgery.
Seriously, anybody else?
I wish.
Stina. I just got your message.
Yeah.
Fuck really is. No one?
I wish I was proficient in fire.
Okay. Yep, that was your second one. So as you were saying this, so your hands are on fire now. They don't hurt, but they are on fire. And as you touch things, they are starting to burn.
Sweet.
Oh no, the drugs.
Oh no, I burned my drugs. Oh, it's
Well, I
fire.
would assume you dropped that, and for a moment, it sputters out. You're like, oh no. Cool. So you can add in your list of cantrips. You can now cast Produce Flame.
I fucking wasted
I didn't think this
my
through.
wish. I wasted my fucking wish on wood and fucking food and supplies.
The basic life necessities were a waste.
Yeah, but he can fucking set it on fire!
I'm on fire. Help me.
This is not true.
I didn't think this
I
through
didn't
all
say
the way.
that. I'm on
Yeah,
that deck of this shit.
Ted notices that
Let me
people are
know.
getting
Let me know
Right.
the minute I see action.
Ted, what are you doing?
Ted notices that people are getting 2, and he's like kind of looks up from the potion for the first time, and he goes, I wish I could read minds. Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is on you.
Soon this party is gonna have.
I
full
know. So at this
transparency,
point,
like-
for a moment, like everything seems pretty quiet. You're like, that's ridiculous. Nothing happened. This is a ripoff. They're special kids. All of a sudden,
He at first he doesn't quite understand what he asked for. So he goes to Fisher. He's like, "Hey Fisher, what am I thinking?"
I don't know. I got fire hands.
but like,
reading
here's
minds.
something you didn't expect though. As like you look at Fisher, you all of a sudden see text that's right above his head. you're just seeing just like,
What does it
why is he
say?
asking me this? Oh god, the drugs, not the drugs. I have to keep the drugs safe. My hands are on fire. That's cool. My hands are on fire, but it doesn't burn. Pretty legit. Okay. So how can I sell this? Oh god, Ted's still looking at me. What should I say to him? Ted, and there's dots, and you're reading this.
How
You
How
can
you
see
doing?
Yeah,
Ted's
pretty
eyes
much.
like going across like.
Ted, you
Yeah.
all right, buddy?
I'm just reading.
Which also keeps saying, is he seriously alright? I wonder if he's been dropped sometimes. Maybe he's just misunderstood. That makes sense. A misunderstood creature.
No, I'm all right. I'm not a creature.
Canon, Fisher is a racist.
No! It's very hard for me to predict what
I
players
would.
are thinking. I'm sorry.
So stop predicting for them,
I
Freddy.
can't. I don't know. That's fair.
I shouldn't have wished for fire. I don't know. I can't even add it. It's not there.
No, dude. Now you have a spell though, right?
I can't.
It's only
add the
surface
spell.
thoughts, by the way.
Well, you
Which
don't
it's
room for
basically. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting spell. What's the name of that spell again? Is it literally read minds? Detect thoughts. Thank you. You can now detect thoughts once a day.
Yes.
Wait, does he have to
Wait,
roll?
how
or
is
does
that?
he
How is
just-
that different from just reading people?
Oh, that's the thing. It's a sucky version to
roll.
detect thoughts.
Oh,
He
that's
can't go
weird.
deeper into the minds of people. Like he can't like actually do the full
unless I
effect.
roll?
Oh, I can just get
Just
like,
the
what-
surface thoughts, and it's once a day.
Okay. Yeah. Just like what they're
Yes,
thinking.
and it
in the
lasts for a
moment.
minute,
Okay.
I think. The spell.
Okay. Sick.
That's
Yeah.
and that's all you get as
How
well.
do I add a spell?
What would his spell
Um,
modify be?
No, there's not like because with detect thoughts in general, you can just read surface thoughts to go in deeper, which Ted
Oh.
cannot do.
Oh, fair enough then.
So is there even a reason for me to have that then? If it's just doing what I can do anyway?
What do you mean?
Oh, I'm just. Oh, I'm
Yeah,
using
you're
it
using
right
right
now.
now.
Yeah. Okay. I'm
Which
good.
after
I
like a
got
minute
it.
is
Yeah, I
gone,
got
like the
it.
text is
Okay,
gone.
How
You're
do
like,
I
oh.
add? There we go.
So
Okay,
you're
I
like,
got
oh,
it.
Damn it, cat. That's it. Come here. Come here. I will throttle you. Come here.
Oh yeah, you can also use it to detect if there's like anything around you that might ambush you.
I know you're mad.
Oh
I
shit,
think
that's
a big
really
bird
handy.
today.
It is. I try to use it like that, but Freddy has yet to
All right.
accept me.
Anybody else?
Yes.
Yes.
Why do you keep giving
I'm
us wishes?
sorry. It was apparently a bad idea.
Fisher.
For
Fish-
you.
Not
We're
Fisher.
chaotic.
No, it's
Axon-
funny.
Shit.
It's honestly,
yeah.
it's
Axon has an arm for
it's
me,
honestly
right?
really funny. I'm just curious. Like, I thought about it. I'm like, what will they do with this? I'm like, probably nothing like helpful in the long run.
Nothing productive. Okay,
I don't
so
know. Fish has got cocaine now. There's something there.
Yep.
yeah,
We've got an
but
economy.
Axon has an
Yep.
arm for
Yes,
me.
which I'm
correct?
cutting off. Like,
Okay,
Axon did too. Murdoch did too. Fisher did
Yes.
too.
this is my second
Right.
one coming up.
And then you did too.
I'm gonna walk up to Axon and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, is that for me?" I don't want to assume. I know Ted was really interested in.
No,
extra arms.
no. He asked Murdoch for that. It's fine.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, so
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
take that.
Well, I want to make sure this is safe before I give it to you because it just kind of
What have
formed
I
in my
done?
hand. So
So are we
Um,
doing Arcana checks? Is that what we're doing?
I would.
It's
like
a medicine
to,
check
yes.
to attach this damn arm.
Oh no, I'm gonna wish for it, so it's fine. I
Oh.
just need to make sure it's safe. You know,
Yeah.
Oh, I
magically
mean,
speaking.
it's
I
wood.
mean, I could do that. too. Yep.
You don't even need to check.
No.
You just feel it. It is.
Wood.
It's wood.
Oh, it's fine.
It's a very complicated
cool.
mannequin-looking arm. Like you actually like see like it's strange because there are no gears within this mannequin, but like it's all like woodworking of like a masterful craftsman.
Excellent. I would like to wish that this arm was attached to my body magically.
Well, you said it on me. So the arm floats.
Here we go.
Fuck. The arm floats
Excellent.
and it magically, so you see it actually like start to actually painlessly, so that's a nice thing, kind of like mold with the flesh of like the empty socket. Oh sorry, this arm, that's right.
Now I have a question.
It's going
Because
in.
the connection is magical, does that mean I
Nope.
can manipulate it?
So with that, you've attached yeah,
Well,
that's why I was
tried.
like whoops. So you attach this wooden arm and it looks like it
Close
perfectly
enough.
fits. You've like it fits the shoulder up, you've got the wooden thing, and you're just like, all right, go. Fuck.
We'll fix it
Right,
when we
so-
get to land. This will
Yeah.
just make
You
sure it doesn't
like-
get lost
wait.
in the meantime.
Can she move her
That's
fingers?
Nope.
My
You're
fingies? No.
Oh my god, you actually have a goddamn can arm.
Hey,
if she
this
turns
is-
real fast, she can like whip it. though.
Val, this
Yeah,
is
true.
masterful
This is
craftsmanship,
Ellie's
you
arm.
asshole.
This is Elia's arm.
use your karate action. Hey. Like into a story.
It's wonderful.
Yep. It does look really nice though.
Sorry,
Watch
I'm
out for
sorry.
that new merch in the store. Elia toys with karate action.
Axon goes, I'm sorry I couldn't do more for you. I wanted to be able to make this thing move too,
Yep.
but I don't know how to
Which,
do
by
that.
the way, you see this Bobby is like, they came up on deck and you're seeing the arm not working, but it's there.
Axe
Yeah,
came
yeah.
on deck.
They both did.
I got my spear. I'm attacking.
Fuck,
Axe.
all right. Wow. Surprise attack. Roll with
Fuck you, I'm
advantage.
throwing-
Let's see. With advantage.
I wish someone else went up now, just like Bobby. What are you doing? Ready with the spear?
13.
What is your armor? Isn't it 16?
I got
Your
an
armor class?
Yeah, my
You
armor class
missed
is
as you
16.
strike forward with your spear at Axon. Like you try to actually like quickly like sneak attack as like right after an arm is magically attached to Elia. You just dodge out of the way. So are you? I guess are you continuing your attack, Bobby? Okay,
continuing to attack.
Axon and Bobby roll for initiative.
Holy
This is
shit,
happening.
Fuck.
Fuck's
What?
sa- Fuck's sakes.
Yo, you guys.
Elliot, if you want to be part of this combat, you can as well. Go ahead, roll for initiative.
Yeah, get me in here.
Another. Oh, actually, I got.
Then I mean,
12
I'll
that
go
time.
through it in a second. So did three of you roll your initiative? I know Bobby did.
I rolled 12.
Wait.
Okay.
15.
Okay, cool. So
7.
then Axon, you're first. As like Bobby lunges forward with
Okay.
a spear, like trying to attack you, the same one that took Samuel's good eye.
Yeah, Bobby, what the fuck, man?
I'm just attacking. Like no words. Just tagging full fucking fury.
Yep,
Hmm.
not. So you're seeing nothing really happening. So what are you gonna do with your action there, Axon?
I'm gonna run
Where?
as far as I can away from Bobby without being
Okay,
off the
take an
shield.
opportunity
Are you
attack.
If that's what Bobby's yelling, are you fucking kidding?
Yeah.
Take an opportunity attack, Bobby.
Fight me.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, because you didn't
Opportunity attack.
disengage. So you're running. You're
Oh,
running
fuck
to the
you.
bow, which has no wooden horn, but you're there. Yeah,
A
you missed.
5.
All right.
Murdoch like steps up to see the commotion.
Actually, yeah, I will have. Well, you guys are a little busy, so I'll Fisher, Murdoch, and Ted roll perception
Murdoch
checks.
takes a bottle of scotch with him.
Because you're just like right now, like you're hearing like some muffled shouting, but you're also like hearing like poop 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 poop.
Is it just
Yeah. Perception
perception?
checks
Yeah.
from Murdoch,
Okay.
Fisher, and Ted.
Murdoch takes a bottle of scotch with
Ooh.
him.
That is a
I
7.
know you don't know what's going on up there.
22.
You're just too fascinated with the
Okay.
bottle in your hand.
22.
You definitely hear what's going on. Murdoch?
I got a
Perception, yeah.
You say? I got a
14. Yes, yeah. Yeah, you just barely hear it. You're just kind of like, what's going on up there?
But like walks upstairs the little box.
Not quite there yet. I'll get you guys into initiative. So with that though, like I would imagine that Murdoch and Fisher would tell Ted. So Murdoch, Fisher, and Ted, you can also roll for initiative. But it's gonna be Murdoch and Fisher coming into the initiative, then it will be Ted, since you didn't make the check. So Axon, you still have your action, so you use your movement to get to the bow. You see a very angry Bobby Burnquist. What do you do?
Oh, that's a great question, and I have an answer for you.
Fireball. I want someone to have that spell.
Burn the fucking boat down. Don't listen to him.
I gotta say, you opened up very confidently, but now it feels like
Yeah, I mean,
I have an answer, and it's gonna get there soon.
And it's going to blow your mind. You have no idea. So
If Ted was looking at him, dot 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 dot.
No, just.
Oh my god.
Or fuck.
Yeah, but
Bobby charging towards you with a fucking spear.
Yeah, I use Misty Step
To where?
to get to the top of the cabin.
Okay. All right, so that's a bonus action. So you use your bonus action to cast a spell, Misty Step, and you're on top of the cabin, which is like 5 feet tall. So you ran away from Bobby to basically come back to the top of the cabin, and Bobby has her spear at the ready. What is your action?
And I'm like, my action is me like crouching in a position and going, I did not think that through. Can we like be pals again? I don't.
Are you trying to do like a persuasion check, or are you gonna try to dodge?
I'm gonna try to just communicate, be like, hey, we don't have to do this. Why are you doing this? Stop doing this. I'm not good at talking. I tried to do a good thing. Why, what? Persuasion check.
Sure.
Not great.
Yeah, what you get?
16.
So next in the initiative is Bobby.
So he's up there, like, pals, have you not been listening?
Have you? Fucking disowned. I have nothing to offer you.
Disown my ass.
Nah, they changed my name and everything.
Look at the credits.
You know why? You know why your dad disowned you? Because he was afraid he was gonna fuck you up. He clearly still cares.
No way.
I throw the fuck, and now I'm gonna fuck you up. I throw the fucking spear at him.
Wow. Okay. So here's the thing. Because your weapon still has reach, so he's 5 feet up. So reach means 10 feet. You could.
Oh, so I can still reach.
That's.
Just,
So
Let's
wow.
go.
Okay.
I can't use. I can't.
Yes,
use
you can
shield,
as a
can I?
reaction, but you should definitely wait for
could.
the roll because
All
you
right,
can
I'll
do
do
that as
that.
well.
17.
Would you like to use shield?
Yes.
So
I
a
will use
quick blast of arcane, which with that staff, that runic roulette is still on your back, but all of a sudden like one of the mouths open up and actually just block off the spear attack. So and then Elia, actually no, so movement bonus action. Bobby.
Oh, it's that? I'm gonna try climbing up there.
Give me an athletics check. I know it's not that high, but it's gonna require half your movement. But
8.
So in your hangar, you actually feel like you actually slip for a second, so you're actually down prone as you fell down.
Okay.
Elia, it's your turn.
Okay, cool. I want to cast Hold
All right,
Person
wisdom
on
save,
Bobby.
please, Bobby. Yes.
Wisdom save.
Wow. Narrative dice today. Okay, so you're prone and you're just like, you mother. As you are paralyzed and
No.
you feel like your muscles clench.
Okay.
No, so
Explanation
I
time,
just keep
Bobby.
yelling Axon.
You can't. You are
No, I don't have the power to kill it anymore,
paralyzed.
Axon. But I also
Oh,
can't. I
cool,
also can't
good, so
protect
he
Yep.
can't
you.
explain.
So with those last words,
Okay.
like you actually are like you're stuck. Like you can't talk. You're literally just completely paralyzed.
Okay.
But
I
at the
think-
words that she said that she can't protect him, you see her start
Yep.
crying.
I need to make a suggestion, and that is that we restrain Bobby before she gets out.
Okay. So your action was to hold person, and all this stuff.
Yes.
Murdoch.
My bonus action was
Right.
to say
So now we're
things.
at the top of the initiative,
Yes.
which is still Axon. Axon, you're on top of the cabin. You hear movement down below in the cabin. It seems like people are coming up soon. Bobby is on her back and it looks prone and it looks paralyzed as you saw Elia reach out a hand and like her, well, the one that moves, and on each fingertip you see a glow of green as all of a sudden you see like it's like 5 similar green points appear on Bobby's head. Just like it actually locks into place. What do you do?
I hop down next to Bobby and go, fuck do you mean you can't protect
Plant your
me?"
feet right through her chest.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, okay. So you land. Are you gonna like hold your action for something?
Yeah, I'm going to hold my action.
What is that action that you're holding? Actually, wait. Time out. You guys, it's all versus Bobby. No offense at the moment. So I am actually going to end initiative, but everybody can like come up into the scene now because I feel like you guys got this.
Yeah, cool. Ropes, bitches. We need to restrain Bobby.
Okay.
Everyone in
Yep.
right now.
So Murdoch, I almost said Prescott. Murdoch, Fisher, and Prescott. Ted and Charlie, please come in.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
I'm here now. I got 3 more
No!
wishes.
Everybody only got 2.
It's duality.
Yeah, which
time.
means Bobby, you actually do have 1 more wish.
I do.
I wish for us to sink. All right. But yes, please continue.
Okay. So are we restraining Bobby? Are you guys
What's
helping me out with this
happening?
shit? Bobby just tried to like kill Axon.
Again?
Oh,
Yes,
Ted-
and I
Ted
would
just
like
looks-
to get
Ted
some
just
damn
looks down at
answers
Bobby like-
on it.
Okay, wait a minute. Did something happen while I was out?
Oh,
Yeah, I
Bobby lost
died.
her power.
Bobby lost her powers. Why
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
died. That's my point.
That- there is that.
did no one tell me that?
Yeah, it didn't
I
seem
You know,
wasn't
you
our
just
place to
missed
say.
so much, my dude.
it
Like,
didn't seem important in the moment.
You
Didn't
know
seem
what? God, we're gonna have to. You know what? Let's just deal with the issue at hand.
exactly, which is restraining Bobby.
Well, hold on. Let me try something.
Nope.
Can Bobby talk?
I'm paralyzed.
No.
Damn it. All right. So someone grab Bob. I can do it. Fuck it.
Wait,
Okay,
Murdoch
so I'm
like,
gonna s-
stands there with the
No, no,
little cup.
Okay.
I've got this.
We have
Wait, there are
finite
too many people
time.
at once.
I've
Hang
got
on.
this. No, I've got this. So Bobby, do you want to attack Axon? And then I go to Bobby's face and I do the little mouth thing. And I say, yeah, Fisher, I want to attack Axon. And then I say, wish you wouldn't.
So nothing happens.
Shit. Really thought
So-
that would work. I'm
So Murdoch,
sorry.
you
Next.
walk over with the
Murdoch
scotch.
is just there. Murdoch's just there, the little like cuppy of scotch. How many scotches do I have in that thing, by the way?
Ted.
Okay, now wait a minute. So
Oh.
so
Ted's third.
is
Wait
it a
till you
cup
about
or
that
is it a
yourself,
goblet?
Murdoch.
Ted
And
doesn't know
Murdoch
what's. Ted walks over and just picks up Bobby.
And Murdoch just like tips a
Thank
bit
you.
of scotch on Bobby's
Okay, so
face.
hang on. I want. Oh fuck! All right, I want a dexterity check from Murdoch, an athletics check from Ted, since you're kind of like trying to intervene on this. Let's see what happens.
I don't know. I just heard Elia say Ted help, and he
like-
just assumed he was supposed to pick something up. So he saw Bobby just lying there not doing anything.
I gotta
So
do
he's
the
like,
mind
okay.
thing again. It was so helpful.
That's
Okay,
a
what'd you get,
24.
Murdoch?
I got like a fucking 3.
So as you're just like, this will make her talk, and like you're like about to splash the face, you see like the body actually come up way too quickly. So oh god, you rolled a 3. Okay, so it actually bumps against like your
He
yeah,
drinks
it
it
kind of like
himself.
splashes on yourself. Just ah.
Like falls back into the stairs into the
Actually, I'm sorry. I actually do want a dexterity saving throw. You rolled so low. Please a dex save.
Oh shit.
You see Murdoch's little buddy.
That's what I'm worried about. Roll me a dex
Ah!
save.
Oh fuck. Off the table. I got
Oh, you're fine. Okay, so like you like hold yourself. But now with advantage, give me a Constitution save because like it went on your face, a little bit went into your nose, or through the holes in your beak. I'm just making you roll a lot today.
2 nat ones.
All right, so you're unconscious. As you just basically snort a bunch of scotch, like actually like I made it.
The entire egg.
Yeah, pretty
filled
much.
up
You
with
just honkered up a slurpage of that red yolk right into your beak, and you're just kind of like,
Honkered.
yeah, I don't know, I'm saying things. So like when this happens, you're basically you just kind of just like, eh.
Then Murdoch likes lying there. It's like, oh god,
Yeah.
It's in
Now
me.
you actually do tumble back down the stairs, like.
The poison. It's inside of me.
and Murdoch's just like on it, like puts his arms down. He's like grits the fucking floor. He's like,
Just write it out, Murdoch. Write it all out. Don't have any negative thoughts. You don't want to go on a bad trip, man. And you
like curls up on the floor alone in the cellar.
All right. Number 4.
Okay, now that Ted's holding on to Bobby, he turns to Elia.
Yeah.
Like expecting an explanation on what to do.
Okay, so now what I need is for you to put her somewhere and just kind of help me with some ropes.
Okay. So, now here's the thing.
Okay.
At the end of Bobby's turn, each round, technically, she gets a chance to break free. So, go ahead, Bobby.
Yeah.
Roll a wisdom save.
So let her go
somebody
ahead.
point me towards some rope.
Because there's been ample time, with all this, scoshness.
Mhm.
Can Ted like tighten his
15.
grip?
What's
as
your
he
spell
starts to
save
move?
DC, Elia?
My spell save DC, I think it's 16.
Should be high. She got like
Yeah.
max wisdom.
Ah. Well,
Wait, how do I check
on
this?
D&D
I'm
Beyond,
sorry, guys.
go to your spell section.
Spells. Save.
Oh, here we go.
DC.
Save DC is 15.
No, it should be 16. Is it already on the +1 from the book?
Oh.
Okay, so the
no.
book gives it 16.
So yeah, it
Yep.
would be plus
Yep. So you
yeah,
just
16. Okay.
You should be able to override that, right?
Can I?
Oh yeah,
I
no,
thought you
no,
were
we'll
right,
get to
you
that later.
were
That's my bad. We'll help her with that. But yes, so you missed it just by 1. And then what were you saying, Ted?
Like if Ted notices that like Bobby's moving a bit, can he like tighten? Does he have a chance to tighten his grip, or does she
At
have,
the
like,
moment,
full
because
reign
like
over,
she failed it, you definitely have a chance, but it's now.
Okay, so Ted's gonna like tighten his grip
Okay,
a bit
I mean,
more then.
overall, like at this moment, you guys are quickly tying her to a chair,
Yeah.
and with
To a
that,
chair,
like
okay.
a minute does pass, and Bobby, you feel like the
full deal, like around like her
Yeah.
legs around the legs of the chair and like arms behind her
Yep,
back.
all of it.
Yeah.
Is the spear actually? Does someone remove the spear from her hand, or just tie the spear to her other hand?
Tie her
Yeah,
to the
that's-
spear and stick the spear to the ground.
To the spear.
I'm also kind of serious though,
Efficient use of
because
props,
no, I'm
kids.
also serious because like she has like a death
Props,
grip on
kid.
that spear, so it's gonna take a
Props,
lot
kid.
to actually rip it out of her hand.
Nah, leave it.
All right, I'm gonna.
All
I'm
right,
gonna
give me
yank
an
it out.
athletics check. Actually, this is just strength check.
And when he yanks
Just
it, cuts
strength?
the rope.
Dirty 20,
dirty
that'll
20.
do it. Yeah. So it's actually really hard. You're shocked because like you've never seen Bobby this strong before. It's bullshit. It must have been a wish. She used it, and you rip it out.
I did it.
Pulling, like, you got really strong fingers.
Yeah, that is what happened. But yeah, so you yank it out. You tie her down. She's all good. Bobby, your muscles slack. They fall off. No, you're stuck in the chair, and you cannot move. The bindings have you down, but the spell's effect is over, and you can speak again freely, as you guys do see tears that welled up and just kind of slowly drip down her face.
All right, so this horse shit stops now. What is
Now.
going on?
Stop it.
So I'm just ignoring them. I just talking to Axon. That's your big fucking plan every time. You're just gonna run. You're just gonna be the big man and walk away.
No, I'm gonna be the coward and run away.
It doesn't matter if you're a coward or you're the bravest man. Sukiro thought he was being a big man and walking away.
Don't
Your
compare me to Sekiro.
Your father hunted him like a fucking animal.
Yeah, but I'm not him. Take it up with my old man.
You're not? Because I think your old man's a fucking coward too.
Oh yeah,
Hiding his little ivory tower.
yeah, he is. But I don't want to be that way anymore. At least not now. For whatever reason, I'm still not quite getting it. So you see what? Revenge is that the primary motivation here?
Just anything to make me feel better. But before I was so rudely interrupted, as I said before, I can't protect you. I can't protect Fisher. I can't protect any of you.
So that means you should try to kill us?
Hold on, he's expressing his emotions through rage. Oh, shit.
As I said, I hate you and your family with every fiber of my fucking being, Accent. But I don't want you to die.
Yeah.
And you came at me with a spear because...
See if you'd actually fucking defend yourself. And you failed. Remember what our fucking deal was? I was gonna raise you to be stronger than that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't got the fucking means to do that anymore. So what we have here is what we have to work with, and I'm not liking what I see.
Axon leaves.
I'm afraid for all of you.
He walks out. He walks to the stern, just away.
That was a bad move.
Bad move was trying to kill me.
You're kind of proving her point, and I'm trying to back you up, but you're making it real difficult, man.
Then don't
I don't know
back
what's
me
happening,
up.
but I'm also going to talk in a loud volume. I can do it too. What's happening? Hi, I'm Ted.
Is this a bad time to mention I have fire hands?
Yes.
that's really
I
cool.
looked at Elia. Looked at Elia. Thank you for defending him at least.
I tried.
He's got that going for him at least.
Bobby, you're really mean.
That's an understatement. That is a historical understatement.
So,
And yes, I look at Murdoch like, oh shit.
I'm dead.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
Oh, wait,
unconscious.
he's
You guys
downstairs?
look at
He's at
Murdoch.
Murdoch
He's
right
I am
now.
Oh, so he didn't even
unconscious.
get up there.
No,
I
he
thought got up
did,
there
and then he
I
fell
got
down
up
the
there.
stairs.
And then I fell down.
Yeah. So I go. Someone should check on Murdoch.
that's your turn. This one's your fault.
Okay, I'm
Got a
tired. I'm
point.
done.
We gotta
No.
let her out. Are you sure?
No. Before you do
Oh.
that, Ted walks
I just
over.
looked at Elia. I am
Ted walks
sure.
over and tips
It's
over Bobby's
hopeless.
chair,
Like where? Like flat?
like from the front. So like she just kind of goes like.
Okay, so but like flat on the
Hands on her
floor
back.
though, right? Okay, so then
Yeah,
Bob,
yeah.
like you're just like untying me. Okay. It's like you're just kind of like on your back.
So are we not doing that, Ted?
Doing what? I thought she was mean.
Well, he has a point.
No, but that's as I said.
I just don't know how we're supposed to believe you're not gonna do it again.
If only
Oh, I
someone
can't
could
promise
read
I won't
minds.
do it again, but it won't be tonight. Element of surprise is already gone.
which is exactly what someone
That's
would
what-
say
yeah.
if they wanted us to untie them. How far are we
I just
from
want to make sure the
day.
bird. I just want to make sure the bird didn't OD.
A day. All right.
It doesn't even have to be me. Just check the bird, please.
Fine, we'll check.
Wait.
Finn,
Oh no, Ted.
Axon,
But actually,
how do
Freddie,
you feel
how
about
long
this?
between? What do I have to wait between for detect thoughts? Like how long does that have to be?
It's a day,
Short rest,
yeah.
Long rest?
Just
Just a day. Okay.
yeah, no, like quite literally just
Okay.
like once a day, like not exactly like every like 24 hours, but like yeah, once per long rest. Let's go
Okay.
with that.
No, I guess I
Okay.
technically
Yeah.
already used it, so never mind.
So, Cody, not Cody, Axon. Axon, how do you feel about us letting Bobby out tonight?
So you go up on deck. Okay, so you walk
Yeah.
out. Doors open.
Yeah.
Axon, you noticed some footsteps behind you.
Yeah. We've got her down there. Ted's making some pretty good points.
Thank you.
But also I don't want to leave her tied up all night because that just kind of seems a little inhumane. So I want to get your take on it since, you know, your life is the one that was just in imminent danger.
I don't really know what to think. I'm not sure how to interpret all of it. It always goes back to my fucking dad.
Well, if I may make a suggestion,
Yeah.
I mean, you can say you're not your dad's kid all you want, but until you start acting like it, it doesn't really count for much.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, I respect the hell out of you for standing up to him, but you're kind of still acting like his son.
I don't understand how.
She's gonna want you to face her eventually. Maybe not in physical combat, but I've never seen you stand up to her in a way that, like,
It's confusing.
it is a
Bobby.
game, Axon, and until you succeed and beat the game, it's gonna keep happening.
Maybe she's the one like my old man.
Maybe she is. Have you
she's the
told her
one-
that?
No, I don't think I have. But I also don't want to believe it. Because, you know, outside the whole trying to kill me thing, she's actually treated me with more open kindness and anything else like than my old man has. And
This is
Hey,
very
this-
heartwarming, and I think I'm the wrong person to be having this conversation with.
I'm just saying, like, it's all very, I'm just full of just conflicting ideas.
For example.
Like, there's just all this time I thought I was making some kind of progress, and then I got my old man in one ear saying, "Oh, you're never gonna be, you know, worth a shit." Then I got Bobby today just going, you're still your dad's kid, and then he's like, "No, you're not my son," and yeah, you're still his son. Blah, blah. It's all really fucking weird.
So, who are you going to prove right, if anyone? Because, I don't know, what I'm hearing is you're trying to figure out how to live your life to make both of them happy instead of to, like, actually distinguish yourself as an individual. And that kind of worries me, my guy.
Yeah, I've never really had the opportunity to do that before, and new things kind of scare me.
Okay,
So-
so do them anyway. It's, like, literally your only option. Unless you want to go crawling back to your dad.
Nah, fuck that guy.
You could do that. I mean, he'd probably be able to get you off the shit list of whoever the hell is coming after us.
He made that very clear that he would not.
Then what
But-
the hell are you going to do?
Axon walks past Elia down to the deck.
I guess Elliot's gonna follow and see what the fuck is
So
about
down
to
to the
happen.
cabin. Oh,
Mhm.
okay, yeah, because like
Yeah.
there's top deck, and there's a little cabin. This is not a big vessel.
Boy, we do not know how boats work. Obviously, we're just going
I
wherever Bobby
guess.
is.
All right, so you go down there. walking down steps, stepping over an unconscious Murdoch, which actually, Murdoch, you wake up all of a sudden because you died. But all of a sudden you come back. Because of your silly shadow sorcerer stuff.
Wait, the fucking shit.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we were gonna check on him. I
I'm
was waiting for
telling
the
you guys,
chance.
Yeah.
don't check on him.
I
You
was
guys
waiting
are
for the chance.
assholes.
You, but luckily you didn't do any damage.
Friend
It's
zone,
just,
you did not vibe check.
it just
your own
made him
friend there.
unconscious.
I was gonna check. I was waiting for it to go back.
We'll check on him after
No,
this.
Murdoch, Man just goes.
No one checked. on me."
God damn it.
That doesn't mean a person.
So
is
you walk
dead.
over Murdoch waking up.
It's carefully stepping over.
I died.
Righteous.
Murdoch just thinks to himself,
How can Bobby ever think that I would ask these guys to help me get my memories back when they won't even check on me to see if I got it?
Okay.
Well, I was a little bit tied up at the moment.
he doesn't say that, he just thinks that.
He thinks that, but he said it out loud. No, just kidding.
Murdoch just says,
You know what? I'm going to bed.
Okay. So it's 7 p.m., but it's close enough. All right. So then, Axon, you're going over towards Bobby, who's tied up and flat on the ground.
he went
I
down
get
to
it.
the cabin.
Everybody's in the cabin.
Yeah, I just
Oh, everybody? Okay. I thought
No, basically, okay, hang on, time out. What basically happened was, like, there was a fight on the deck. Everybody went down to the cabin. There was arguments like, I don't like you. I don't like you either. Go up the stairs. I'm going to sit here for a minute. You should come inside. Okay. And everyone went back into the cabin. You were on the deck, and you went, ha-ha, Skosh. Back down to the cabin and died.
That is excellent blocking, just so we're clear.
Sorry, it's the way he went. Ha! Scott.
And now everyone's back in the cabin. That's a JoyQuest summary for you.
Well, like, I'm going to bed. Bobby, what the fuck, man? I told you I wouldn't let you hurt Axon.
Yeah, and you failed. 99, asshole.
Wait, did you, like, shut him in
Am
a
I the
cupboard or
asshole?
something with that?
It sounds like
Being
it.
a little,
Kick him in the
being a little
ass.
too tight. You're being a little tough on the boy. He just died. Fuck's sake.
You sleep well.
He's clearly fine.
They're mean to me all the time, Bobby.
happening?
I don't know. I don't
Actually,
know.
no, Axon and Fisher are.
He's sleeping in the cupboard with all the scotch.
Yeah, Murdoch is just like,
laying around like he's strung out.
yeah, Murdoch just like puts his
Okay,
scotch in
yep,
the
yep, yep.
corner and counts it, and then goes to bed after he's done counting.
Okay, so back to Axon. You walk to Poppy.
Still awake?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, he's got at least one eye open.
I'm gonna cut you free.
Sick.
You are free to do whatever your heart desires.
If only.
But before I do, can you please just not attack me here on this
Who
boat?
said I was gonna attack you again?
I don't get-
I
you
learned all I needed-
don't talk.
I
Listen.
learned all I needed to from that.
Don't talk. Listen, bitch. I need you to not attack me again. At least not on the boat. Because frankly, that would be an inconvenience to literally everyone else here. My attack magic would probably sink this ship. So you want to know why it? Yeah, it would. And it'd send you to an early grave. At least earlier than I'd like.
Not
So
be
why-
long overdue.
Shut the fuck up. Anyway, with your cryptic nonsense, he's just like, I've had it with your cryptic bullshit and just like sawing the ropes. I don't care about your past. I don't give a shit about this, that, and the other thing. Just, you are not powerless. Just know that, all right? I already made a commitment not to hurt you. If it were anyone else, I'd have defended myself. I don't know why. Very confusing. But now it's anyone's guess what's going to happen. But I'm willing to let it happen. Whatever it may be. And are you going to fucking just be all, oh, I know everything for the rest of your life? Or are you going to actually, you know, stop feeling sorry for yourself and maybe help us out on this job we got to do? Little girl's life is on the line. Get your priorities right. Stabs the knife into the wood next to her as after he leaves it, and he's like, you can use that if you want. I don't give a fuck anymore. Walks out.
While he's walking out, I just give him a hug.
Okay, so roll for sneak attack. No, I'm just kidding. So you feel like a quick embrace from behind Axon as you're walking away.
Axon's face turns red.
It's a little fucked up and a little bit motherly.
Oh, yeah.
What it is.
Basically, it's like that message you always say, you know, I love you, but I'll have to kill you, but I love you.
I love you, but I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Good. I'd like to see you try. Again, you know, barring that bullshit on the...
You asked for it.
Yeah.
Murdoch's literally just sat in the corner, still counting scotch, just looking at me like...
Guys, this boat is just a drug ship now. Like, everyone had a bad high. You're all just trying to cut each other, but then you have bro moments. I mean, what the fuck?
Axon goes,
Party boat.
Murdoch, go
This
to
is a
sleep.
party boat. All right, Ted and Fisher, is there anything else you want to do as the night is starting to draw near, as sun is setting?
I want to say real quick that I can't add the spell you said to add before, so I decided heat metal was a good substitute, so I can do that now.
I will forcibly add produce flame later.
No, it's all just heat metal a bit.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, you can do that anyway, because you're... Or at least I think. No, wait, no, you can't now, Druid. No, but I will still add produce flame somehow.
All right, fine.
Or you can write it down, but you have that as a cantrip.
Ted, I think we still have wishes left.
I don't.
You don't? I have one.
You do
wish.
not have a
any
wish.
wish?
No.
I don't have a wish. I'm out of wishes. I'm sad.
I could tell. I can read your mind now, and like he knows that he isn't reading his mind right now, but he's trying to.
Give me a deception check, Ted.
Okay.
And then give me an insight, Fisher.
Okay.
Where's my deception? Oh fuck! +0. Beautiful. 16.
Okay, I got 15.
Like total? Yeah, so you're looking at him, and he's got this like he's a very silly guy. You've known him for a bit. He's pretty chill. He could be funny, but you see this look of just this random like wisdom. This like somehow this like his eyes are actually piercing your goddamn soul, and you're just like, how have I not known for so long?
Who is this man? This powerful man before me?
Pretty much.
This wizard of knowledge. This Einstein of our
He goes,
time.
it's a multi-class. Ah!
It's a multi-class.
I'm a fighter Einstein, motherfucker.
I do science now.
I do science now. Okay. Well, with that in mind, as the evening comes to a close and a lot of heart-to-heart conversations have been happening, a lot more magic than was bargained for. Some new things revealed about each other as you are definitely making your way ever closer to the coasts of Sislami. As you hear the lapping waves, still strangely orange even though night, so everything actually looks kind of like really dark, the water, but like you can actually like put your hand through the water itself and brings like little like glowing like orange bio like whatever they are. Thank you. Yeah. And as all of a sudden there is a heavier slapping of water on the ship, and as there are noises of as most of you are trying to make accommodations in the cramped cabin and trying to sleep. Is there anyone on deck?
Yeah,
Yeah,
were we doing like watch shifts?
That is something I don't know. Is that
Yeah,
something
I
you guys
feel
want
like
to
we probably
do?
do.
were,
Fisher.
right? We never actually did it, but I feel like we probably did it in that simulated like 3 days or whatever.
Yeah, right. So what about tonight then? Is anyone going to take the helm?
I mean, I said Fisher would sleep
Okay.
outside. So.
We'll go with that. Because this is where we're going to end the session. As Fisher, you turn around and you see like literal globs of water actually like crawl over the side of the ship, and you see and it's like glowing yellow eyes as the water itself just like goes and actually makes a lunge for you. And that's where we're ending the session today.
Holy shit.
My mortal enemy. good thing I learned that
No,
fire
Fisher,
spell.
Fisher sees his evil water coming towards him. He's like, "Oh, thank God!"
Wait, I got it. He swims
go
through it. He goes, ah!
Yeah,
No, just
you can't
flame
touch
on.
Fisher. Yeah, he's just gonna go right through.
All right. But with that said, thanks everyone for coming by today. Did not expect, we got a lot of follows and a subscription today. Thank you again. It's been really exciting. This little reboost of D&D that we all miss so much. I'm also keeping an eye out because my state is going to be opening near the end of May, where my job might come back in. So yeah, I know. But we'll see. I will keep everybody updated on how long we'll be doing these JoyQuest sessions, but eventually the next one will be finally in Dallas. But for the next few weeks or more, we'll still be.
Well,
Yeah,
after
exactly.
the
After the next hiatus. Thank you.
The only reason why we went on hiatus to begin with was
Right.
we were supposed to be moving away.
And then, whoops.
Shit went down.
And then a pandemic happens. I see you.
It'd be
All
like
right.
that sometimes.
Well, we'll see you guys later, and we've got streams coming up. We got, Monday more Jackbox. Tuesday we've got Joy Fighters, and of course we'll be back Saturday. And then we'll have Koi stream once in a while. And I found the outro. Bye-bye!